Kamen Rider O's. Here's what you missed in the last 10 years. 1. AGA has to fight in a Rider from 2051 with the help of Ankh from the future. 2. He has to go out into space and he finds the Tatsuba super medals. Then he goes into another dimension with the help of 6 Riders. It's another chance encounter with Ankh, reigniting his desire to bring his friend back. Will he get it done? Find out.
Wasn't there music? Wasn't there music supposed to be playing there?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's yeah, no, I hope that came across. I did the background thing, but hopefully we had that dramatic effect. But yes, that's what you guys missed out in the last 10 years between the finale of Kamen Rider O's and these 90 minutes of torture that we're about to undergo. Not gonna lie though, when I finally saw the ending, I only had one reaction.
What the hell is that?
But everyone else pretty much, went through. I think I mean, I'm kind of that we didn't plan this one now that I'm thinking about it. Even though it's a crap movie, it really is. It's a crap movie. Not this movie, but I mean, to use a proper clip, it would be to have the reaction of the fans and the reaction of me when this came out and watching it on, like, it being invited on groups online to watch it. I think the Robert De Niro Godfather 3 scream would work in this scenario.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, everyone knows that scream. It's being memed right now really hard for some. Again, Godfather 3. I don't even know why we even went on beyond the first one, but just to use that clip of spoilers for a movie that's literally almost 40 years old. De Niro being the head of the family of the mob and everything, his daughter gets shot in front of him.
Wait, I thought Al Pacino's daughter gets shot.
Yeah, Pacino. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, they're going back to the flashbacks again in the third one. Mind you, I tried watching Godfather Part 3. It's on my watch list. I have a list of 50 movies.
It's so trash. It literally
like this. I have a list of 52 movies that I need to finish watching by December 31st. I'm 12 movies in, so I got my work cut out for me. I watched all 3 James Dean movies. I saw Bridge Over the River Kwai. I saw Pad. That's right. Even though Herbie Fully Loaded is not on my list, but it should be because that way you have the Ron Swanson trilogy. But the point is, Godfather Part 3 is on that list. And I tried watching Godfather Part 3 on Paramount Plus because it happens to be on Paramount Plus. I'm like, okay, let's try to get this movie out of the way. 15 minutes in, I'm like, okay, I need a break. And then as soon as I came back from my break, the movie was already taken off of Paramount Plus. And yes, the daughter was very annoying.
Yeah, no, that whole thing, but the meme, obviously, like where the hit was supposed to happen and it was supposed to be Michael, not his daughter. That is pretty much like I can honestly sum up the reaction of people when they saw this movie and they walked out because, again, go find the clip, go find just that part where like Pacino is like. You see him scream, but it's like he has the look and it's quiet. But then finally, after like 10 seconds of silence and looking at him in agonizing pain, he finally gives a scream. That's that people had.
What's funny is that when Harry Potter did that scream in the 5th movie. Part of the reason why they muted that scene was because Radcliffe's own scream was so blood-curdlingly like painful to listen to that they had to mute it for people's health and safety watching the movie. I mean, like, good acting on his part, and good decision from the direction department for like deciding to mute it because the fact that you can't hear it makes it hit harder. But can you imagine actually hearing that scream?
Well, they also said that about Pacino when he did that. It's like it's that gut wrenching, like, again, the story is like people say you need to have like a long history to feel someone's pain, to feel the loss. Well, no, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, obviously, in those cases with Radcliffe and with Pacino, it was like, their lives on the line or the loss of someone that they cared for. And then here it falls under that, but instead of like the characters feeling it, we as the audience are feeling it because, I mean, this was getting anniversary seasons or tributes for Kamen Rider, even Super Sentai. Again, this movie came out in 2021 after the plague had subsided supposedly. And imagine us getting that news that they're going back, and out of all the Kamen Riders that they could have chosen to do an anniversary movie or special for, it was Ols. And I'm like, great. So everyone's coming back. Like, yep, everyone's coming back. We're all getting the band back together. Everyone is still, I'm like, yeah. And you're thinking, hey, maybe AG found a way to get Ankh back. Maybe everything, like, they're going to have one last good adventure and everything's going to be fine. Best Bird Husbando is back. And, Hina and Shugo and everyone else, they're all, Date and Erika and all of them. It's like,
because we know that in Magamax, which we did not cover in this array of streams because we're saving that for Forza, just like how we saved.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 2051 Poseidon shows. Well, from 2051 Poseidon shows up. But Ankh shows up from the future as well. So we know that sometime between 2011 and 2051, sometime that 40-year period, Ankh does come back. We don't know how. He does.
I mean, the thing is that this movie, this special, this kind of doesn't go with the continuity of the story. Obviously, look at a lot of 10 anniversaries as they are. It's like, obviously the Deca Rangers, the Hurricanegers, and all that. They don't really, they keep to the continuity. I just don't understand why this one didn't. I guess maybe it's like, well, the story was so good and it wrapped up so well. What could we offer the fans? You're gonna tear us apart. That's what you're gonna give us.
Oh yeah, like in just like in Rebel Without a Cause. You're both tearing me apart. You say one thing and you say a different thing, and then you flip flop, and it's giving me a headache.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Yeah,
I swear the room makes so much more sense when you watch all three James Dean movies back to back.
I had to literally drink my way through the room. I'm like, I don't know why. Again, it's not a great movie or even a decent movie, but it's one of those movies that it's like, it's so bad that you have to watch it. That's pretty much the status. But in this case, it's like, again, watching it back then, back in like late 2021, 2022, and then finally sitting on it. I literally had that moment where I was just like, my heart was ripped because of what they chose to do here. Like you really don't expect such a thing to happen, especially in this type of story. It's like, oh, well, for some reason the bad guys came back. Now it's time we take them out again. But I'm like, whoa, wait. What? What's going on? What are you doing? I mean, thank you for all the merchandise. Obviously, we appreciated the merchandise that you provided us. Because it is freaking awesome. Not gonna lie. Yeah, thank you. You know how much I paid for this thing? Almost the same as a freaking PS5, but it's so freaking worth it. And it comes with the Poseidon and all the other core medals. The only thing that I don't have, and I'm gonna try to get my hands on, is the Birth X.
Oh yeah, they actually sell that as a 3-pack. Like you got the CSM Birth Driver with the Birth X set and the TTFC Blu-ray.
Yeah, and I'm totally gonna get that. But for right now, I mean, thank you for all the merchandise and the specials, the promos, everything that happened. The gathering of Hiro, of Shu, of Ryoho and Ryosuke, doing the interviews, like hyping this thing up, and I'm just like,
and then it became Diamond Arm 2, didn't it?
Yeah, because again, I went in expecting like okay, it's I have never been one for like reunions. I mean, it's not really my thing. But going back to this film, when it came out, it felt like you were seeing old friends from high school that you haven't seen in years. Maybe that's the feeling that I get from it. But yeah. Although it was a very interesting time, because at that time Ryosuke along with Hiro were uploading photos onto their Instagrams being on set, and there's a photo, I think it's Ryosuke, that has them on the first day of the shoot. It's Goto, Date, Onk, and Eiji, and then Sarah 2011, 2010. And then it's on the set, and they're like doing the same pose. It's like no one's aged, no one's changed.
Yeah,
they all pretty much have.
At most, Erica did, because she got those bangs, and I'm gonna be honest. While I typically like bangs, they just don't work for her. Don't get me wrong; she still looks good, but I'm just saying
it's the
same bangs thing. Don't really complement her.
Hina, Reiho. She pulls off the bangs.
Yeah. And
seeing her like without them, I was like, wait, is that really Hina? But it's like, yeah, no, that is Hina. I was like, well, I always remember Hina with bangs, but then it's like, well, where'd the bangs go? They went over to Erica.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, no, yeah. And again, I love seeing these people. I love it. This show was such a comfort show for me.
Yeah,
even like
Chiako, like she looks more middle aged, but a very attractive middle age.
I mean, it's crazy how, like, again, everyone, how hard it is. Maybe just an American thing, I don't know, but it's like trying to get the band back together. In Japan, it just seems so easy. It seems so easy for them to like. Even, I mean, mostly like Shu, Date, Ryosuke, these people have done movies, dramas. What was it? Like a year or two ago, they announced that both Shu and Ryoho were actually going to be in a love drama. They were opposite in that. Yeah. So the Hina Eiji ship still kept going.
Yeah.
Even to the point that Ryosuke was like, "You get your hands off my man." No joke. You really said that. Again, I know some people were like, you guys are really hammering in the, are you trying to, well, hold on a minute. Okay. Chill. Or no. But again, you weren't there. You weren't there when the show was going on. It is heavily implied, but we know it's not. Not to mention, it's like, so doesn't help that Ryosuke came out as a non-binary performer. They have their career has gone from like movies and television to actually being on stage playing both women and male parts. Ryosuke, who is on, has actually done a lot of anime stage shows. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Fist of the North Star, Yu Yu Hakusho, Jujutsu Kaisen. Like he's done a lot. Same with Shu, being like, being in films and dramas and everything. I'm like, wow. And we got them all back. Ryoho being like, again, a successful actress and model. Date, Hiro, again, model and actor. It's like, how do we get these people back? They just came back. They had a fun time doing it.
Oh yeah, no, it's like trying to get like all the Power Ranger actors back for once and always. And obviously, it's like
what? I say this. We love to cheer our fandoms, but we love the drama more. It doesn't matter what fandom you're in. If there's something going on, you can bet your freaking core metal that people want that more than like a happy reunion here. I don't know why. I'm like, you all just want to see it burn instead of like, hey, guess what? Like, yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, granted, yeah, there was some real like investigation stuff going on, with Once and Always. I seriously thought we were going to get like a mini series out of it. Give us the actual goal.
Yeah, like Super Sentai Psycho Battle or something like that.
I seriously thought that because I'm like, okay, you got my boy Johnny Bosch, and you finally have like you have confirmed SPD.
Yeah.
You have come, so now we can go into outer space and go to Terra Venture or even to SPD headquarters. Hell, we could have even like made the damn Q Rangers a thing. We could have done that, but it's crazy because
it's like, it's weird that Amy and it just so happens, unfortunately, Austin had to deal with his own issues.
Yeah.
Amy just did not agree to join for whatever reason, and Jason, it's like there's a lot of dubiousness in the timeline. But basically, of the original 6 cast members, the only 2 we were able to bring back are Billy and Zach. So like they got like super hyper focused. But like, we have these 4 other Rangers that were like in the show. What about them? Okay, cool. We got Kat to fill in for Kim, which is great. Okay. Rocky to fill in for Jason. Okay. We're rolling. But it's like, so what do we do with the rest of them? I mean, honestly,
that was such a cop out. But then again, I'm like, you know what? I know people want to get paid. I get it. I understand.
It's like
that's all it kind of boils down to now, which is like, okay, look, if you want to, fine. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it just because, that's true. I wouldn't. But I mean, if not just like, hey, one more time. How about it? One more time. And if you want to be like, nah, okay, well, we respect that. But remember, we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. And your choice, we respect it, but the outside will say something. And I don't need to tell you what people went off and said. It's like, well, you can't really confirm it. That's all hearsay. But to accuse someone of like, you don't love the fans, you don't love that's not true. That's not true. But like, we don't know, and I'm not the one to accuse. But I kind of feel as though like in Japan, it's they're more cool on coming back. Doesn't matter their status. They just, I love this. I love this show I did. It was a great time. Now I'm not giving the nonsense that I was just a kid when I did this, so I have really no reason to come back. Like that's not really my life anymore. I'm like, please, your sister is making millions just pretending to be a witch in a multi-universe movie, and you two are locked up in your tower like Schmeagol in Lord of the Rings. So, anyway, yeah, let us get down to business and count the medals one last time.
Yep.
Because, oh boy, I hope everyone has like a pillow or something
to cry against,
to cry in. Because again, as we say, please watch before, or if you choose to watch as you know, as we're talking, please multitask, because it's really gonna hit hard. And again, I would have thought, oh, I'm already numb to it now.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, it would be fun if, you know, like if Tokusatsu were like, oh, we're gonna do special edition Blu-rays of all the Kamen Rider franchises, where we want the two of you to do commentary of every single individual episode of the movie. It's like, geez, I wish you guys would have asked us back in 2023, but
you would kill us, Tokusatsu. So I'd be like, I demand a comfortable chair, a cherry Coke with some ice, and a lot of tissues for this one.
I'll have mine as a diet.
And a stuffed crust supreme pizza, because we are really gonna need it.
No, the two of us are very much like Harold Kumar. We're like, basically, we would order all of the same things, except the only difference is that you'd get the cherry Coke while I'll get the Diet Coke.
Yeah, light ice. I mean, I know we had demand extra ice, but again, I don't want it to be watered down.
Yeah, I want a bucket. I want an ice bucket. Yeah, like I'll just shovel the ice myself. But I want an ice bucket.
Yeah. How do we start this?
Yeah. All right. So first we got the two much smaller TTFC specials, because they lead into the much bigger TTFC special, which will lead into the movie.
And
so
again, some people have asked, like, is this necessary to watch?
No.
Yeah. Well, no, but it actually, watching it, it makes sense, because like, wait. When did this happen then? It's like, because they do mention this in the film. It's like, well, you know, like, wait, how did this happen? Where did this happen? Well, this is kind of like, you know, a prologue. It's a side story that happened like before, but it does actually tie in a way. So
yeah, because at least here they explain why and how they made Birth X, which like barely appears in the movie.
Again, again, I said it in one of our reviews. As much as I do love Birth, as a Kamen Rider, I always felt that, I don't know why it was with Birth. Granted, we had Axel before, the year before, but I felt like Birth was just so plain. Like, there was nothing that Birth had that, other than the character of Date, there was nothing that made out.
Yeah.
No, play it again.
All right.
Because obviously he is the Kamen Rider of the Cell medals, where AG is the core medals. So I'm like,
Cell medal, boss, core medal.
So I was like, I seriously wish that there was something to add on to him other than his like multitude of like weapons and
because effectively his final form is literally the birthday armor.
Yeah, so I'm just like, is there something more? So I was like, okay, giving him the Birth X was actually a good idea here. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's an add-on, just as like. One of my friends said it reminds me of when they tried to like prolong the Sega Genesis and they kept making those add-ons to it. Yeah, but at the same time, this is actually warranted. Where can you imagine that they just give the Birth drive and then they added like 5 other expansions to it?
Oh, you mean like Xaid?
Well, Xaid. And Gotchard, I will also there's a
okay. You got me there. Gotchard is worse.
Yeah, there's a meme that I found on Insta, I think it's either some variety show in Japan or in Korea where they're referencing the Kamen Rider. And
Oh yeah, you have to scan something a bunch of times, and like you have to rotate a thing, then scan again, dial something.
He's got the wrist brace, and he's got the belt, and the belt got like a captain's ship wheel, and like
yes, I saw that. It was on stage, right? Like
yeah, and it's just like, where's the lie? No, legitimately, where's the lie? I mean, after Wizard, that was like the end of the simplicities for the belts. Next thing you know, they're starting to add plates and add expansions and then put things on top.
This joke is done to death, but it never gets old.
Like that really was like, okay, no, yeah, cool, guys. I'm not saying don't. I mean, you kind of did it with it worked with Double when you did the extreme, like the final memory, but I mean, Goddard, even Gov to an extent.
Yeah, Gov had that amazing gummy. It's like they never really explained how and why it exists. It's just like a red repaint of like Master Gov, and it's like
yeah. So I'm like adding that to birth, like giving birth because he was a simple. I'm like, no, that works. That works. Just kind of sucks that I have to buy a CSM belt and not just add that onto my regular one.
Well, look at this. Like when I got the CSM next Fies gear, it came with the murder case. You know, that 10-minute video where Masato Kusaka was basically the main character, and you had a goldfish like talking crap about the idiosyncrasies of the show. Earned, mind you, but to get the actual movie Paradise Regained, which by the way, I actually read the book Paradise Regained since then, and I have to say, neither of the two Fies movies have any parallels or correlations to their respective John Milton books.
No.
And boy, would I love to change details in the movies to make them parallel better. But, you know, one came out in 2003, the other in 2023. So it's like not much I could do here. But also Paradise Regained is actually very boring. It's just Jesus having back and forth with Satan during the 40-day fast, and nothing else happens.
Yeah,
literally nothing happens.
Sounds like the holidays with the family.
Exactly. No, actually, no, quite frankly, like that's what reading Paradise Regained felt like.
So don't even just go like Thanksgiving's coming up. Just experience that.
Paradise, at least with Paradise Lost, it felt like I'm watching a biblical version of Metal Gear Solid. You know, because you know, Satan becomes Solid Snake. Literally a snake. That's solid. But
let us go. The prologue. We have for the first prologue is Hina and Chayako
fighting against Kazuri.
Now, we know nothing of the film as of right now.
Yeah.
So the fact that Kazuri is here,
why?
I thought you died. I thought
and also they bring up that the king from 800 years ago is back. How? Why?
The king, like the guy
the true villain of the franchise.
You guys, the guys that I said, you guys were the guardians, and this was the guy that corrupted you when you all were sealed away in New York City in the Ghostbusters lair.
You know what would have been a crazy ass out of left field plot twist they could have included in the original TV show, but thankfully didn't. If Dr. Maki was the descendant of the king, or if both Eiji and Maki were both distant descendants of the king.
Well, Kogami mentioned something about that, didn't he? Like, is it like it kind of makes it seem like the king or whatever, like the king, we don't know what he looks like or a name, but he's like, he's such an annoying ancestor. I'm like, Well, if you kind of look at it that way, yeah, maybe. But I mean, is he related to you?
Is he related to
Hold on.
Edgy? Is he related to Maki?
I mean,
And Gil never shows up in the flashbacks.
Again, Gil was just again. We all know that kind of was a thing that happened because he wanted it to happen. He didn't tell anyone that it was going to happen, but yeah. So Kazadi is causing trouble for both Hina and Chayako.
Yes, and AG does a rider kick to like distract him. Like Unmorphed does a rider kick.
But they're shocked that AG is here. Of course, as we all know, AG left to go try to bring Ankh back. I actually do have it.
So in 2012 Megamax, he knows that sometime in the next 40 years, Ankh will be back. We just don't know how. So he goes on a journey to find out. Then in 2017, he goes to the Pandora dimension and encounters Ankh there, but it's not quite Ankh per se. So like that just further motivates him to keep exploring to find out more about Ankh. But, who needs to question all these things when we have a callback to the final episode to deal with?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's pretty much the premise, and what I thought this movie was going to go for was, it's Oz, but the search for Ankh.
Yeah.
But again, continuity be damned here. He shows up, he saves Hina Chayako, and he has a moment with Hina about
hands.
What's been going on since he's been gone. And obviously she says, like, oh, well, I actually did get a job making dresses and this and this and that. And, everything was going good until they attacked the wall. And I'm like, so for some reason, the greed came back and just fucked everything. Like, you guys finally, unlike Team Rocket, finally took the bullshit out and actually conquered the world.
Yeah, what's really weird is that the cityscape behind them in the night scene, it looks fine. It looks fine.
It's still intact. I was like, wait a minute, isn't there supposed to be like war and like, I don't know, John Connor's supposed to be over there looking at the battlefield? Like the city looks fine. But we find out later that it's destroyed, it's ruined, it's completely like, again, it looks just like Judgment Day, completely just gone. And there's a small resistance. Again, I think Oz was trying to rip off the Terminator as well, because again, there's like a small like group of humans still in Tokyo. Like,
and again, Ankh comes back from the future.
yeah, he just comes back, like whatever. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But they have that whole moment where they hold hands and they say that we're gonna be together, we're gonna do this, we're gonna beat them.
And like he looks at the two broken pieces of Ankh's metal. It's like, I will bring it back. I promise. Yeah, it's like that scene from Digimon season 1 where Tai has like a car completely cuddled up to him. It's like you'll save Godspawn, will you? I will. I promise. And you get a close up of him like gripping his own Digivice. It's like,
it's pretty much that, and then that ends because this prologue is about 10 minutes long. The segments are 5 minutes. So,
it's like I feel like this would benefit if it had like, let's say, 6 episodes.
Well, if we did that, it'd be like a miniseries and a movie. But this one kind of it kind of loads into like, oh, AG came back. Okay. Now we go into the second prologue, which is the prologue
Birth of Birth X.
Another prologue. Because there's 3 technically.
Yeah.
We have the AG comes home, and now we have the creation of the Birth X, and then we have the actual Birth X.
Yes.
Which I'm like, why couldn't you just put these 2 things together?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
again, you could split the Birth X movie into 2 shorter segments, and then there you have 4 out of the 6 episodes that I just suggested.
I guess so, because again, combined together with this,
they add up to 30 minutes combined.
So it could have been an episode, but we finally get the whole thing of Kogami, Erika, and Date. This is during the battle. This is what happened before. Was before all this happened. This is during, and they're kind of like, "What should we do? We need to do something. We need to make this happen." I'm like, "You have Date right here, but again, 10 years.
We need Goto to be the one to use this new secret project."
But
Goto has a wife and a child. What? Who cares?
What did you say? We need Goto? Is that what you said?
What?
Is this the same Kogami that said Goto was useless? Because he tells them, and it's like, I told him, but he rejected because he has a wife and child. Our Goto has become a man.
Our Goto has become the goat. Oh, yeah. So yeah, he became a real. At least that's the reaction that they want us to feel, but the reaction that we really feel is...
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
we don't care.
If anything, I feel like that little girl from the first prologue episode, like, I was almost convinced for half a second that she was Eiji's and Hina's daughter.
You would think, but again, it's come from the AG at that point has finally come back. So when did they? It's kind of like, when the fuck did Goten show up?
Well, I mean, they could have made Whoopi like during the Megamax movie, like right before AG left all over again. But again, AG in a sense basically is Vegeta because he's like the absentee parent. He goes off on a journey on a whim and goes away for like 10 years without calling or writing or calling that he's going to write that he's going to call.
I have to save my bird boyfriend before I come home. Like, all right.
Yeah, but no, like Vegeta trying to find Goku.
There is no child between Hina and AG. It's just like, again, Goto has a child and a wife. But I'm like, wait, we have Date over here. Why aren't we using Date as like for the Birth X? Like, Kogami, have you finally just realized that Goto deserves this more than Date?
I wouldn't say it's more. I wouldn't so much say that he deserves it more as much as he needs it more.
Think about it. We have never played the clip for Goto before. That's true. It always has been for Date. Yeah, we've never played that clip for Goto. This is the first time Goto actually got it. And I'm like, wow, we really are living in a parallel world, because not only did we give Goto the but Kogami is actually relying on him and sad that he refused to come back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, the canon is just out of the damn window at this point. Mm-hmm. But as we are looking at the upgrade and the blueprints, guess who walks in through the door?
It's Erika.
Well, yeah, it's Erika, but then following is Goto.
Yeah, it's Goto. Yeah, I forgot. We're still on this. I thought we moved on to like the actual Birth X because it happens almost immediately after. But no, it's like
why? That's why
they're wearing the same outfits and everything.
That's why I was like, okay, we get a close up of the blueprint, and I was like, again, you could have done the Birth X special in this as well, but again. So the prologue ends because we get a close-up of the add-on and what's happening. And then now we move on to the Kamen Rider Oz /
Oh, and just so that we're not remiss that we did not mention it, yes, it's Erica's birthday on the day this story takes place.
Yeah, we have to give Erika a birthday. I'm like, wow, baby, 10 years and you still look the same after eating all that cake. What is your secret? Legit.
I'm still not a fan of that thick, rubbery layer of icing. You know,
I mean, it's a prop cake, obviously.
I know, but like, there's real cake that uses that thick sheet of icing to wrap around the circumference of the cake, and then you add another circular thick sheet of icing on top of it, so that it looks like a perfectly cylindrical icing layer without any like seams or cracks on it. But the problem is when you cut into the cake,
it's fondant.
It is a thick, rubbery layer that has no business being put in your mouth, because at the end of the day, the filling's what truly matters. And you know, this is why me and my cousin are on the same page on one thing, if nothing else. Pie is better than cake in that a pie doesn't have to look a cake has to look aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't have to taste good. It just has to look good. But a pie, it doesn't have the privilege of looking pretty, but so it needs to taste good. And honestly, when you're ingesting food, flavor beats vision.
I love either or, but yeah, all that fondant.
Also, cheesecake is technically a tart by definition. I don't know why it's called cheesecake, but it's whatever. Like, we can discuss this some other time, maybe during Kabuto.
But yes, now we can transition into the Birth X special, which again, if you to watch this and then go, it literally lines up, because as we look in the blueprints, here comes Goto. And Goto says because apparently his wife and child heard and the offer that Kogami gave him, they kind of scolded him and say, if you don't do this,
we're divorcing you.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I'm like, whoa, who's his wife? Jesus. But
yeah, it's not Chiyoko. It's not.
No, I mean, she's not canon to the show, but still, I'm like, all right, whoever this woman is.
I mean, like, I was half expecting Erica. And let's be honest, Erica would beat up her husband if he didn't make that paper.
Are we sure? Well, no, Akiko got married in the Wonderful World special, so I was like, no, it ain't Akiko. I know that. But yeah, anyway, we get to see the X add-on to the Birth, and it is pretty much the O's, but it's horizontal to the side.
It's vertical. It's vertical, but on the side. Yeah,
it goes into the slot, and you need the CSM belt for this to work, because no regular Birth medal or Birth belt is going to give off the Birth X when you use it, and Kogami winds up giving Goto 3 medals that they have synthesized, as he has said.
Yes, which leads into Megamax, because they established that 40 years in the future, during the events of Megamax, that, well, now it's 30 years, but in 2051. There's like all these artificial metals that happen to exist, and 3 of them possess Michael's body, turning him into Kamen Rider Poseidon. So when you were watching Megamax back in 2011, you're probably asking yourself, well, where did all these metals come from? Well, now you know.
Which again, my CSM belt does have all of them, and actually it has the combos when you scan them. I sent you files when we first started. I think we still have them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of digging in order to find them.
But again, here I am showing you the medals right now.
Oh yeah, the scorpion, the crab, and the other one, the shrimp one, Ebby. Yeah. Yeah, we all know that those exist. It's just,
and these are the ones that Goto uses to to use the belt because they have him hooked up. Obviously, they have to test it and make sure it works. And I'm guessing, I don't know how fast it scanned. It might have gone 88 miles an hour, but he just poofs. He just poofs. And it's like, Erika's like, where'd he go? Date is worried for him, but Kogami is like, our Goto boy is off on an adventure.
Let us see him off.
What did you do, Kogami? You knew this was going to happen. Apparently, he created well, not time travel. It's more like a portable version of the TARDIS, because now Goto wound up in Japan, but not the Japan he knows.
Yeah,
he's in a parallel universe where
Hina is O's.
Hina is old, and her partner is Uva.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, again, did you all forget that Hina is ridiculously, freakishly strong?
Oh, we did not forget.
No, I sure as hell didn't forget. I didn't forget, but I'm like, does she even need the O's armor at this point? I mean, you're pretty much adding like plus 10 to a maxed out character here.
Yep.
But yeah, our girl Hina, and again, the comment some people said is that they should have changed the O's armor to reflect that it's a woman in there. And I'm like, no.
I mean, did they do that when the Lobster Woman was Fies and Centipede Dude? No, sorry. When Centipede Dude was Fies and Lobster Woman was Kaiser. Did they feminize the Delta driver like all those multitude of times a woman was Delta?
I want to say that these are all like new to people to Toko. I know that they can probably reference like Revice and Saber and all that stuff. Like we could tell that's a woman's armor, and I'm like, can we play the I don't care clip?
Yeah, well, here's the thing about your
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care. Jerry.
Because when it comes to making those aesthetic changes, like Pokemon Gen 4 style, well, guess what?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care. Jerry.
The smallest, I'm like, what's the difference between a male and female version of this one? There isn't. Or it's a very small, minute thing that you wouldn't even realize. And even if I told you, you'd be like,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
So having Hina as O's, I'm like, no. I mean, it's kind of weird that it's Uva. I mean,
It's an interesting thing, like that it's Uva. It's like, how did that happen?
I'm like, how? So wait. You're telling me that Uva is helping Hina? So Uva is
Malcolm Fink is being nice for a change. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, Uva is the Onk in this situation, and of course, Goto is like, wait, what? Your O's? Like, wait, I gotta help her out because, well, guess who showed up? Gil showed up. I'm like, wait, didn't you die? It's like, no, well, this is another timeline, dude. He's still around. Oh, okay. So, well, I can't transform. Hina can only do it, and it's like, well, apparently it was enough for her to shoo him away. He runs off, and well, Hina's like, oh, Goto. Well, this is like, wait, why are you with Uva? What, you're O's? And of course, he explains everything to her. And it's like, so you come from a parallel world where I am not O's, but AG is O's? And again, how she says it really.
AG is O's? Yeah. We find out AG is working at the Koskasur. Okay. That's not too different, but so to understand the context of here, he's the Chiako.
Yeah, he owns the Koskasur.
Yes.
He is the Chiako. Yeah. And apparently, well, we got to keep the story as much as it is.
I'm just gonna say it right now. The only person who has the same role as they did before is Erica.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we'll get to that one. Uva is Eiji's brother in this timeline, where Hina and Ankh had that whole thing. It's Eiji and Uva, which we don't even know how that.
Yeah, apparently AG has a brother who looks like Malcolm Fink, and Uva possesses his body.
And again, there's no arm. It's just the cell metal. It's the stag beetle. You know, I would have thought, hey, maybe they would have given him like the left arm or something. No, it's just the metal.
Yeah.
But we find out that well, besides that AG is a Kamen Rider. I don't believe it. We need to get you back to your own timeline. We need to get help. And of course, here comes Erika looking like Sniper Viper and from Street Fighter. That
or Rachel from Blade Runner.
That pump, I tell you what. And of course, we're like, oh, so Kogami's gonna say something. It ain't Kogami.
No, it's the president of the Date Corporation.
It's the president of the
Date.
Play the clip.
Yep. Or more accurately.
Oh, hell no!
And yes, even his family crest is a milk tank.
Yeah, instead of the
heron looking thing.
Yeah, instead of that, it's a milk tank.
And it's green.
And it's green. But yeah, he tells him that you gotta come, you gotta go talk to the doctor because he'll know what to do. And I'm like, wait, Maki's here? No, not Maki. Not Maki. Dr. Ankh.
And Dr. Ankh. And even the little doll has like the little Ankh hand.
I'm like, that was the thing that Ryosei actually said in an interview. They're like, how did it feel? It's like, I had to literally go back and rewatch the show and just be like, because the actor who is Maki is such a clown. He is such a an over the top actor and director. He's always like, he's so lively, but for him to play this bland, like stiff character, it's like he said he had to really study him, because every time that he would be on set doing it, because Maki actually directed some episodes of OOOs, he would always be making him try to break character. But because the reason why, and I forget the actor's name, the reason why he did that was because he said that Ryusei kept doing it to him off stage. Because Maki's just like, we will do everything we can for the, and there's Ryusei over there being a dork with Shu and everyone else trying to break his character, and it's like, now it's my turn. Now I'm gonna make you and see how hard it is for you to keep that crap. You could just tell that this was a loving, caring family here, that everyone was just having fun with it.
Yeah.
And to the fact that it's like, yeah, we have Dr. Ankh. I wonder what his PhD is in.
Mm-hmm.
And with his little doll, why do you have the doll? You don't have a sister, or do you?
And no, maybe he has an older brother that looks like AG.
I mean, Ryosuke can literally be he could be his own sister. He has done those roles before, so it's like, yeah. What you need to do is get a sufficient power source to power these up again, and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. I'm like, but where are we going to get that power source from? Of course, Hina knows where to go, because oh yeah, I know, we need to call the Greeds. What? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So apparently the Greeds are here, and they're all good guys. And as it turns out, Kazuri is possessed the body of Eiji's little brother, Mezul the body of his little sister, and Gamil the body of Archimendel across the street.
Yeah, so and again, they still have the same mannerisms as they do. But it's more of a purity thing. This is kind of like if the greeds were never corrupted. Again, as was said in the show, the greeds were the guardians of their proper metals. They would give them to the king if needed. So is this what they would have been like?
Basically they turned Kamen Rider O's into Kamen Rider Den-O, where the greeds are basically the Imagine.
Oh god. The comparisons of Den-O would have been ridiculous if they had tried to do that again. Like, you couldn't think of anything, you had to redo Den-O, but in animal form.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting if they actually followed through on the whole Den-O thing, where in order to use each full combo, that greed had to possess Hina's body specifically. Yeah. Just change the gimmicks. Ever so slightly.
Again, Oz really referenced Den-O and Ichigo in terms of premise, and again, they knew it. But I'm glad they didn't do it. I'm glad that, the Ichigo references, yes. The Den-O callbacks, everything, yes. But can you imagine if we actually did do that? Like having not just one greed, but all 5? And there were 5 of those things running around too. Okay. But yeah, apparently now it's a contest because
who will be Hina's lover, basically.
Hina's partner in this, and they all try. They all do the, AJ throwing the medals at Hina, and Uva sucks.
Yeah,
you would think Gamo sucks. No, it's Uva.
No, but Uva's the one who's with her the most, but he's the one who's the worst at it. It's like, no, it's like that time when Isami tried to throw AG the medals.
Yeah, but finally, she has made her choice. She says, all 5 of you are going to be my partners. What was the point? Again, this is the universe where they actually said, you know what? Let's just redo Den-O, but with animals. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Because when they tried to make the transformation, because Gil finally shows up again, and guess who it is? I didn't see this coming.
Apparently, it was President Date the whole time.
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Turns out he was Gil the whole time. And this bothers me. This really bothers me. It's like a dot on the word Jeremy Bearimy, where it's like that is a part. That's a part that makes me crash out.
Well, I'm like, here. I seriously thought maybe Kogami was gonna make a cameo here or something, but no, he never shows up in this universe. I would have been like, what if he was Gil? But it's like, no, it's Date.
He's always beating the allegations.
It's always Date. We cannot have enough of this beefcake. He just has to be both just a hero and a villain, and we just love it. We cannot have enough of this man. And honestly, I'm thinking, okay, what else are we gonna do? What else can we throw into this? That again, we have the greeds on our side. We don't have Ankh. Ankh is not there. Ankh is the Maki of this universe, but he's not there. We have AG as Chayako, Hina as AG, Date as Kogami. What else can we throw in this nonsense?
Here's an idea. What if Chiyako becomes Akira?
What the hell is that?
No, but for real, though,
okay.
Process of elimination, I suppose.
Okay. At least you gave Chayako baby something to do, because that was the thing that I did repeat over and over, that I'm like, it wasn't until 45 through 48 that we finally put Chayako in the light of what's going on. You know,
Yeah.
she's finally doing something, which I'm like, baby girl is the Date of this world.
Mm-hmm.
No play.
So
Yeah.
nice had to do it thrice.
Yeah. Chayako is the Date of this universe. And seeing her, and not just, again, we see her transform. We have her doing the Date, like, Goto mask, where they're in the birth, so we actually get to see her reactions in the armor. I'm like, they even did that. They didn't, like, no, we're not skimping that. We're giving
Full stop.
Chayako, we're giving her everything. And we're like, all right, what about Oz? It's like, guys, the medals. All five.
Yeah. So then they take the 3 medals and like they infuse their powers into the 3 medals. Yes, the 3 medals that used to belong to Oda Nobunaga, but now they're colorized.
But before that, they again, because she's like, Hina has to transform. All 5 of them just like, see, this is why we don't throw coins on the stage, boys. It's a hazard.
Mm-hmm.
You don't throw coins on the stage. If you get the reference. Yeah. Hina gets showered by medals, and it's like, wait, where's Taka? Where's Taka? No, where's Cheetah? No, that's Cheetah. I need Bata. It's like, yeah, they're fighting over there, but it's like, oh wait, we have to, again. Let's bring our powers together. Isn't that what we were supposed to do?
Yeah.
And we finally
Uba, Gamel, Kazuri, Mezel, Ankh. With your powers combined, I am Birth X.
I swear to God, I was like, I see it, I hear it. I don't really like the show. I thought that show was a big waste of time when I was a kid, but no, it is literally a Captain Planet and the Planeteers moment. Mm-hmm. Where all 5 of them just combine their powers to juice up the battery to finally give us the Birth X combo. And yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's great.
I like how the crab arm is like a giant cannon hooked up to his wrist.
So we finally, obviously the crab would be the chest, the head is the shrimp, and then the ant legs. The scorpion are the legs. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. And we used a Mega Buster to blast our boy Date in the face. That we don't kill Date, we just kind of separate the two, I guess. It's kind of like that whole Jaguar sea anemone from the original Ichigo. We don't kill Date, we kind of just separate him and Gil, and we manage to save Date, which Date gives us one last Subarashi and his best Kogami impression before he collapses. Oh, we forgot to mention that Eiji being there, he decides to give everyone cheerleader outfits to cheer on Goto.
Yeah, but as soon as he defeats Gil, he ends up being transported back to his original world. I'll never forget you guys. Yes, you will.
We're not. You guys aren't canon, so
yeah. And then the Goto wakes up, and like all the characters are there. It's like oh my god, I had the craziest dream. And Eiji, you were there. Hina, you were there. Chiyako, you were there. Akira, you were there. Bastard. Even Ankh was there. President Kogami, you definitely were not there. That is not Subarashi.
It's like, you dare, but of course, because he wasn't there, Kogami gets the final line in this special. Mm-hmm. He literally just goes and pulls out a cake and saying, "Goto boy, happy birthday." And
It's the birth of birth.
it's the birth belt, and we play the it's a jazzier up tune of Count the Metal.
Revised, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right.
All right, let's
An hour into it, and we finally get to the movie. No joke. That's really how
finally.
No joke. That's how you really got to go through this. You got to go through all that to get to the movie. So, no skipping at this point. This is important. So we got the
movies.
We go through the credits. We go through sponsored by, produced by V-Neck Cinema and all that.
The toy logo a few years ago. Next,
and we get
the broken shards of Ank's medals. Uncle, can you hear me?
This is the medal, before it breaks, that is floating around.
Yeah, the episode 47 version.
Remember, Ankh was completely broken. One side is Eiji's and the other side is Hina's.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still a medal floating around in space in the dimensional rifts that is calling Best Bird Husbando. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't know who's calling him. He just says, I hear someone calling my name. Who's calling me? I'm dead. Leave me alone. The show's over. Mm-hmm. I don't have to do this anymore. Yeah, you do. And we find, for some reason, here, there, everywhere, of nowhere, Best Bird comes back. Just an arm.
Just as an arm.
I know I promised that I would wear it, but sadly, my cosplay needs to be revamped for Ankh's arm.
Same for AG's.
So,
the two of us could still do as the Birth Bros, but as far as the Bird Bros, we both need to revamp.
If there's another, we have like 2 or 3 other times that AG comes back, so maybe we'll have time for that. But Ankh appears again as an arm. The world is in disarray. Buildings are shattered, fire is burning, and apparently Call of Duty is now live.
Mm.
And people say that freaking ASO that looks stupid. No, it does. Yeah. Imagine playing a fantasy online game in real life outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know that weebs don't go outside.
Yeah.
But the resistance is fighting the greed. And who is in the front of the battle other than Izumi, Hina's brother?
Mm-hmm.
Still there, still looking as he is. The greed are obviously like fucking shit up and destroying everything. They summon a bunch of trash yummies. And again, I'm like, guys, you do realize that bullets don't really do anything to these people? Have you even advanced? Dante shows up with the cell burster, so that works. But everyone else is just like pretty much being bodies. Hina winds up with Chayako strapping dynamite or explosive to a big slab and tossing it towards the greed to maybe do some damage. And you think it worked, but it was actually interfered by O's, but not our O's.
Mm-hmm.
The different O's.
A very crack-headed one.
This one has red eyes. When did AG or when did O's ever had red eyes?
Well, only once technically, and that's when in the movie when it becomes Tajidol.
Well, no, the Tajidol, but I mean like base, like Tatoba.
Never.
Tatoba. Never.
Like we see purple when Puto Tira takes over.
Oh yeah, but again, that's just like it's an infection. It's a virus that's like infecting him. But I mean, like default, like red eyes, and also rocking these like long sleeved cuffs. Kind of like very like I'm like the priest or whatever walking in here, and it's like Ankh sees this and he's like, "Wait,
no,
is that Oz? Is that AG?" But before that, obviously, again, levitation and slams the wall. It slams cars. Ankh saves
Izumi by possessing his body.
Ankh comes back. He finally returns. Not realizing what's going on, but he's back. Everyone else pulls back. They run away because Oz has finally made an appearance. And Ankh is like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I need to find out. If that's AG, I'm gonna beat him. And it's like, it's not me, Ankh.
It's me, Ankh.
It's me. And it's like,
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
you would think, this is a fateful reunion. Technically, it is.
Yeah, not the kind of fate that you want it to be.
But it's not like, obviously, I remember people screaming and then because we finally get to see both Ryusei and Shu together after 10 years. We cue the opening credits, and we now cut to both AG and Ankh running through the woods. Ankh demands to know what's going on. What happened? Why are the greed back? Who was that? If that wasn't you, who was that? And of course, AG's like, you know who that is, Ankh. You know who it is, but I can't talk to you right now. We gotta get to safety. We have to regroup.
Yeah. It never crossed my mind when I originally watched the episode, or the movie. But the first time you see AG, his eyes are completely covered by this metal rod.
Yeah.
Of course, he turns around and he looks normal, but
that's the thing. It's like, usually when you see a cue like that, why couldn't you just introduce AG as normally you would? Why does he have like part of him covered up? Why is it like? Because, well, again, we do know AG did come back. We did see the prologue. He is back. But it's like, wait, everyone's getting their asses kicked. They're running away, and you're over here. Well, obviously you don't have the Oz combos anymore. You don't have any of that. But why aren't you, isn't your thing to help? That was your thing, AG. You were.
Yeah. It was all about reaching your arms out to like helping others.
You were the good guy. You're the good guy. You're the guy that gave your money to a bunch of random strangers only for you to have for next day's underwear. You were the guy that you would give, if you took a bite out of an onigiri and some little kid said he was hungry, you would offer him your food and just be like, no, I'm fine.
Your entire onigiri, not even like half of it, the entire thing.
Hell, you would go and buy a box of donuts from Mr. Donuts, and instead of having it, you see like an old man just like, oh, I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten. You would give them the whole box of donuts.
Yeah.
That's how selfless AG is. And yet I'm like, you're not even doing anything. What's going on? And also, we're running
it's just a little bread, guys.
We're running away, but we're not running with the crowd. We're running. Apparently, you have a secret base to yourself. Again, Ankh, best bird husbando, knows his man. Mm-hmm. He's kind of like sus. Like, this isn't my man. This isn't you, AG. Why aren't you with Hina? Where's Hina? Where's Date? Where's Kogami? Where's everybody? He's like, oh, they're over there at their base, but I'm over here because, well, he doesn't really say why he's over there. He just, well, I'm over here in case you want to talk or whatever.
Yeah, but you need to talk to them first.
Yeah, it'd be best to go over there first, and then it's like, man, I always hate these side quests that they always make you like go talk to people before we need to get down to the mission. But it's
why don't you just tell me the mission right now?
But again, it's proper because, well, we do regroup. Chayako, Hina, Goto, Date, Erika's there, and finally it's like he shows up, and Hina is shocked. Not because obviously, like, well, yeah, no, honey, your brother got hijacked by a bird again, but the
fact that the bird came back.
She is legitimately like, it's you, Ankh. You're alive. And she's just like, but how? It's just like, and Ankh being Ankh is like, Hina, leave me alone, but you fucking tell me what is going on. What happened? Why is this happening? Why are the greed out there? What is going on?
Okay, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ankh boy. Yeah.
It's a giant computer screen in the middle of the room. It's like I made you a cake. It's strawberry sponge cake. Well, thankfully it's not shortcake, but the point is, as you know, 800 years ago.
Hold on. Let's get comfortable. We're gonna be here a minute.
Yeah,
Make the coffee and cut me a slice of that cake because we're gonna be here a minute. Again, we see everyone. The original cast is in this scene right here. We just saw aging, but the original main cast is all here, and no one has aged a fucking day. Everyone still looks roughly the same, except the bangs moved from Hina to Erika.
Mm-hmm.
Date looks the same. Goto looks the same. Ankh looks the same.
I would say, if anything, Goto looks more like Mike Chat now.
I mean, it's like Chayako's there, and it's like, and then Kogami is there. Everyone is like, bro, this would be a moment where it's like, it's time to hug, and like, yeah, it's good to see everyone, but can you tell me what the fuck is going on? But of course, Ankh being best tsundere girlfriend husbando, Kogami just decides to just like, yeah, Ankh, you remember back then. You remember 800 years ago with the king and whatnot. You know, your ex-boyfriend. I'm going to call the king that, literally your ex, because regardless, I know that the novelization is not official. I mean, it's media, but technically by many and even by Toei themselves, it's just like a side story that was officially written but has not been like confirmed that it's canon of Ankh's birth and his relationship with the king.
Wait, they confirmed that they had a romantic thing going?
No. It's just like the story goes, and the short part of it was Ankh. You know, they created the greeds and everything like that, and Ankh was born. But when Ankh was born, the king took more of the like liking, or more to like, oh, this one will be my technically my left hand. You know, as he wants to be God, you will be my left hand. You will be. While Ankh himself in the book in the story was like, who are you? What are you? What are you trying to like? You serve me, and I will be good to you. That doesn't really fly with Ankh, but throughout the time that the story goes on, they start to like, you know, obviously being with Kazuri, Mezul, and everyone else, but the Greeds don't trust Ankh because he's so close to the king. It's not anything like a romantic or anything. It's more like the lines of a pet, pretty much. You know, the love and admiration that a pet would to its owner, and that's kind of what what is official in the original series. Remember, Ankh betrayed the Greed to serve the king. Yeah. And that's why when they all got sealed away, Ankh, obviously, you know, his persona and everything else was his body was sealed away, everyone. But the Greeds were actually corrupted by the king because of his madness. The madness that he did, that's why the Greed are the way they are.
So basically, it's just more John Milton. It's like, oh, we were the first. We were kings. Why are these humans more favored by God than we are?
I mean, if you look at the whole story of Lucifer Morningstar and how the rise and fall of him, mm-hmm. I mean, is it so different to this story?
That's why I'm referencing John Milton.
You know, it's like I mean, in all honesty, they had a point. They had a point, but you know, regardless, it's like the king wasn't about humanity or anything. He was more about him becoming a god and becoming more than he was. That's why he was trying to get all the core metals from the Greeds, and obviously it backfired on him, which caused the events of the series to happen. But Ankh obviously had a relationship with the king. He was his right hand. He was, the one that was mostly favored by the king. The Greeds were the guardians. They were like, okay, yes, we do serve you, my king. But they weren't kiss asses. They weren't, because we said Ankh, in all honesty, just wants to be appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what they regard. Look at how he acts and how he is. He might be a douchebag tsundere girlfriend husbando bird, but he really did care for AG and Hina and everyone else. He loved them regardless. And the same thing was with the king at one point. But look at what happened there. And the king betrayed him and took his body and did all that. So it's like Kogami kind of just lays it all out that the king has returned for some reason or another. He has returned to conclude what he was trying to do 800 years ago and become a god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we do know is that AG, he previously fought against the king, and was soundly defeated because the king attacked a little girl, like how Azula attacked Katara. So AG took the blows. And he did it my way. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it's like so we thought he died, but I guess he's alive. Oh, by the way, Sorosaka, give him the thing. Here's the thing, and of course they have the medal case, and count the medals. There's 7 of them. Taka, Bata, Unagi, Gorilla, and the full set of Kazuri medals.
It is honestly we do have obviously the CSM release of the holder, honestly, and that's pretty cool. Kogami just lets Ankh know, look, Ankh, these aren't the original medals. These are, I guess you could say, counterfeits, but they do work. They will be they can be necessary, and they will help us. But we need to get AG on our side again. We need you to go find him and hook him up with these medals because we've been fighting for a long time. But you guys are the ones that could finish this. But be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Kogami's actually caring for my safety?
Since when?
Since when and why? Since when and why? What is it that you know, Kogami? Why are you telling me to be safe? I'm going to go find AG. You might think it's the battle that might commence, but it's like, no, he's not talking future. He's talking present tense. What is it that you know, Kogami? But fine. I'm going to go find AG. Now we cut to the underground where all the Greeds are in their silk sheets.
Yeah.
Gamu and Mezul. It is nice to see the human version of Mezul back. Again, she was 12 or 13 when the show aired.
Now she's a full-grown adult.
Now she at this point she was 25. She was already an adult woman at this point. And I'm again, we got the band back together. Kazuri's here, Uba's here, Mezul, Gamu. Wow. Everyone came back. Who are we missing?
Mm-hmm.
There's really no one we're missing here.
No one missing.
No one. I mean,
Maki,
but I'm Maki's dead. So I'm but I'm wait, is Maki dead? Is he dead? I don't know. But we finally get the king appears in gold. Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less, but his is not it's not silk. I think he's got velvet. He's
Yeah,
got
it
like
looks more polyestery.
it's more like watch me shimmer, watch me. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, it reminds me of Cassandra's skin from Doctor Who.
Yeah, or you know what it reminds me? It reminds me of like those from the Guardians of the Galaxy. What's her face? The race that creates Adam Warlock.
Ah, yes, her.
Like that level of gold, like just completely
Yeah.
like that level of shimmer and shine. Like okay.
Yeah. So it's like there's one more greed that has been revived, and they're like, "You mean Ankh? I need you guys to take care of that greed."
Yeah, they did mention that. They did say like the king actually does say there is one greed that is alive, that was birthed, and we need to take care of that. Now again, as you said, is it Ankh? Ankh isn't a problem. We're with you, Your Highness. We could easily take out Ankh. He doesn't say anything, but it's like he knows. It's like he's not talking about Ankh. He's not talking about Ankh.
Yes, but Uba hastily volunteers.
Well, as always, Uba's never been the smartest or the most he's always been the guy that runs in head first and gets sniped. But regardless, they will make a plan to go find this greed and take him. Now, again, it's not Ankh. Could it be Gil? Did Gil come back? I don't know. But we do finally get the reunion of the three favorites of this series. Hina and Ankh go to the base where Eiji
hugs him.
Hina,
you sweet summer child.
But baby, please, Hina, you're gonna make me cry, darling, because she had the look on her face that was like
I can describe it. The look of Aaron Cahill when in episode 2 of Time Force, when Wes takes his helmet off and she sees it for the first time, and she's like,
she is just like she's not crying, but she's got tears welting in her eyes, and she's happy to see Eiji, and it's like, Ankh, we're all back together, and we have a little montage of
facts. Like when Ankh tied her up, or when he choked her out, or when he choked out Izumi.
The birthday party, the
time Eiji was love struck.
Again, I'm like, Eiji, you had both your boyfriend and your girlfriend really mad at you, but that's a memory that they will forever have of like picking you up and making you transform. All right. I was like, oh, they remembered that episode. Okay. I love that episode. And just again, Hina just is like the tears are there, but they're not streaming yet. She's just like happy that all three of them are back together. And I'm like, baby, you have no idea. I love seeing all three of you together. It's a warm feeling I get.
Yeah.
Because
again, it's like the greed are attacking. It's like, I was hoping you'd show up so that we could fight together. And I come to bargain. I'll offer you ice cream, and I'm giving you advance pay. And then while the three of them are eating ice cream together, Hina remembers to us. Wait, so Eiji, what happened to that little girl? Oh, she died. I'm so sorry. Oh well, it was her fate. And then Ankh's like, I really hope I'm wrong about this.
Hold on. What did you just say? This is again. This is the moment where you're like, this is like your bro, your people. Again, your people. You know how someone talks, their mannerisms, like who they are as a person and what they would say and what they wouldn't say, you know, like, and the fact that I heard this originally, and I'm like,
What the hell is that?
excuse me? Wait,
Now?
what?
What the hell is that?
What did you just say? What did you just say? No, say it again. What did you just say? You said it was her. It was her fate.
Oh well, no, he didn't just say it was her fate. He said, "Oh well, it was her fate."
The look Onk, the side eye that Onk gave Ag.
No. It was a Kirito moment from SAO Bridge, where it's like,
It was
I hope I'm wrong about this.
It literally was like the betrayal look. It's like, because Onk, be as Onk may, Onk knows Ag as Ag knows Onk, and it's like Ag would never say that. He would never look at someone's life and believe like, oh, it's just easy, just whatever. I mean, it's like it's no big deal. I mean, we die, we live, we have our moments and whatnot. Yes, but being murdered is not like our life is just. Oh yeah, no, we just. That's not Ag. That. Who are you?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, who are you?
Yeah, and it's like he senses there's like 3 metals in there. There's like a centipede, a bee, and an ant. Again, it feels so random because 2 of them are insects, but the third is a chillipod. I'm like, what?
If you feel like it looks like stronger.
And by the way, fun fact, here it is. In Kamen Rider Memories of Fate, it is these 3 medals are heavily featured in the game, so much so that that not only does Ag have his own combo based on it, Muchiri, but also, but if I recall, like even the greed, like even the final boss fight is the greed that formed the Muchiri combo.
Is that game worth playing?
I mean, if it was on PS2, it would have been.
No, it's not. Wouldn't recommend it for the Switch.
I mean, if you're gonna get it, you may as well get it for the Switch just because it's the cheaper version. It's like the game mechanics are alleged to reward exploration. Like you have to like look behind corners and crevices to find like materials to like level up your riders. But the problem is there is very little room for actual exploration in most areas. So it's like you have the occasional corridor, and there's like, oh, this pocket area where like I could look behind a giant shipping crate, but it's like, but there are very few open areas for you to really explore in. And I mean, I have the first couple of sections of I'd say I have the first half of the game on my YouTube channel, so you can watch my playthrough of it, but
I'll take a look because I did have one for the PS4, which I still do have.
Yeah, it's like this between Zeus being the penultimate boss and Muchiri being, or rather, Goda being the final boss. I'll be honest. You know which enemy gave me the hardest time? The tortoise yummy.
I did hear about that. Apparently, the tortoise is like really ridiculously broken in that game.
Yeah. So what he does is that he you have to fight him inside this very confined office room, and he does this attack where like he spins around the entire room, and there's like almost no room for you to actually dodge his attack.
We'll get. I'll take a look.
Maybe I'll replay it for the fun of it, but yeah.
So yeah.
So we fight. Uva. We use the Gatsukiriba combo because Ankh is hesitant to give him medals, and he was right because when he does use Gatsukiriba, welcome back, Gatsukiriba. We've missed you. It causes
we need a bigger budget.
Yeah,
we needed a bigger budget to get Gatsukiriba back because I mean those shadow clones they're not free, they're not free.
Yeah, even what's it called? Even Family Guy Star Wars Part 3 made a joke about that where they have a CGI elephant run across the title crawl. It's like, did you see that? That elephant cost $75,000 to animate.
Yeah, so obviously, and that's the thing. We did say that Uva, like the king said, take care, and Uva ran off to go take care of it. But yeah, losing his core medals and then for the Gatsukiriba to show up and give us the multi Kamen Rider combo that we saw maybe twice in its original show run.
Yeah, 4 in total.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Great.
Neat.
So Uva's dead now, right? No, Uva just got his ass kicked, but he left because he knows like now is not. I got to regroup. I didn't think this through. Really. So AG's like, Uncle boy, like, why didn't you like give me those medals? Because don't call me Uncle boy, and you're not AG. It's like, yeah. See, this is what we
you saw through my disguise.
Even though years have gone by, they still give that little hint that, like, look, your girlfriend knows when shit is wrong with you. So do your pets. They know when it's you and when it's not you. Here, eat a Snickers. But not even a Snickers is going to save us in this. Who the fuck are you? And
no, for real.
My name is Godo.
Yeah.
Godo? My name is Godo.
Yeah.
Who is Godo? Godo, well, you know that flashback that we just had a while back when we were talking about when AG came back, and you know that prologue that we did in the beginning of the review? Yeah, that and the fight that happened with the King and AG, that was the following day. And AG, obviously being AG, being the hero, the self-sacrificing person he is, relived that moment back when he tried to save a little girl. And well, the first time didn't do it, but this time it sure as hell did, because Eiji Hino is dead. What? Excuse me, what? Yeah, Eiji is dead. D-E-A-D. Dead.
Wait. Hold on. Killed Eiji Hino. D-E... Sorry. C-I-L-L. Eiji Hino.
Eiji is dead.
He's been...
Just as a doornail. He's dead.
Yep. Yeah, we're just like...
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
no. Can you imagine being in a live like chat watching this film online, and when Godo said that, how everybody was like, spamming no or screaming emojis or whatever. Like, they were like, what? It's like, yeah, AG is dead. Ankh you know this better than anyone, don't you? Because you've done this before, right? So wait, who are you and what? Well, again, Eiji fought the king. He didn't have O's. He didn't have any armor. He didn't have the birth drive. He went and fought the king mano a mano and died. The thing is that, well, I happened to be around. I happened to, be buzzing around like a freaking hornet.
Yeah,
And
no, seriously, we can't get over it. He's not like Eiji is not, he's passed on. Eiji is no more. He has ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff, bereft of life. He rests in peace. If you had nailed him to the purge, he'd be pushing up daisies. His metabolic processes are now history. He's off the twig. He's kicked the bucket. He's shuffled off his mortal coil. He's run down the corner and joined the bleeding choir invisible. He is an ex-Eiji. Well, that's why I'm here to replace him then.
Eiji is dead. They killed him. It wasn't even a thing like towards the end of the movie or what. No, he's been dead. Like the prologue,
whole time.
The prologue that some people might say, "Oh, I don't need to watch that." No, that's the only time that
you actually see Eiji
alive. Him with Hina saying that, holding hands, saying like, "We're gonna do this, Hina. We're gonna fix everything and get our bird back, and everything's gonna be great. I promise you, Hina." The day after, before this movie even started, he's already dead. He's been MIA for so long. He never
literally while Goto and is going off on his Road to Ninja parody, like from Naruto. Eiji is dead.
He's dead. He's gone.
Eiji is literally dying while Goto's in that alternate universe.
And I don't fucking believe it. I don't fucking believe it. One of the most loved characters in the Heisei Phase 2.
Or Heisei period.
You guys killed him. He's dead. But it's like, well, wait, if he's dead, then what's his... It's the same thing Ankh did to Izumi. Ankh went in and is like, okay.
Goda is taking over Eiji's corpse of a body.
The body is dead. The body was, again, there's nothing in there. I just took it over and I decided to play the part. Because can you imagine if I wound up being me and, walking around as I am, everyone would be like, what? No, I had to play the part. I had so what's this kid about? What's this about? Underwear?
Yeah.
Charity? Being good to people? What the fuck is this? Well, we're in a war, so I guess I'm just going to go find a hiding spot by now, but I'll keep making appearances here and there. But I'm not actually, again, that's why when he said that the little girl died, the day she died, he died protecting her, but that this son of a bitch decided to say, oh, yeah, no, she was supposed to die. It's no big deal. We all know that ain't Eiji talking. And Ankh, that's why he didn't give the medals to him. He's like, you may have my man's body, but you ain't my man. You're not my partner. You're not him.
I ain't your buddy pal.
I ain't your pal, guy. It's heartbreaking. It's soul shattering because of Eiji Hino, a all around good boy, is dead, and all we got now is, I don't know. If you were to look at this, I'm like, yeah, it's Goto. It looks like Gouda. No, it's Goto. It's not the cheese. It's Goto.
Yeah,
not Goto. Goto. Gouda, like, vowels.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Ankh calls him out and again, Goto's there, Date's there, Hina's there. They all hear this. Hell, Date even said, "You're not Eiji Hino. I have fought in the trenches with Eiji Hino, and you're not him. So who are you?"
Yeah.
And we get this, not a maniacal laugh like Light Yagami. We just get like this, "Hey, guy, hey."
So, you found me out.
All right. We kind of go like a Jack Nicholson, like, "All right. You figured me out. Yeah, you're right. I'm not this Eiji guy. My name is Goto.
Goto.
Not Goto. Not that guy.
Goto.
I'm another guy. I use other vowels in my name with a D. And so I found this body and I decided to take it for a ride. And I gotta say, I'm not liking the underwear changing every day. I'm gonna stop that.
I'm gonna keep it all dirty."
Yeah, so he explains just as what we did, that Eiji fought the king and died. The little girl died, everyone died, and he took over because, well, just like with the Putatera combo, apparently this guy coming back created these new metals without him even knowing it.
Yep.
So you're telling me that he comes back, he gets resurrected, the king, and in doing so, like, apparently because, as always, with any action, there's an equal but opposite reaction. Him coming back created a whole new entity that he wasn't even aware of.
Yep. Oh, by the way, in the video game, this is what he looks like.
He ain't pretty, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and he's the final boss.
So that's what's inside Eiji.
Yep, that's what's inside Eiji.
That's Goto.
Yep, that's Goto. Well, in the video game, it's just called Muchiri Greed, but nice to finally put a name to it. We had to wait like 2 years to finally get one.
Well, the rest of the greed had names, obviously. Ankh, Uba, Gamu.
Yeah, but in the video game, it's just called Muchiri Greed, and mind you, the game came out either before or during COVID.
I think it was before, because that was around the time that they had announced that Oz was the strongest Kamen Rider, period. So having like agreed that, like, obviously, and again, that's what we're dealing with here. Giving him like a body, it's like, before the movie came out, it's like not really spoilers unless you actually played the game.
Oh yeah, the game came out exactly at 2020, so it was the year right before.
Yeah, so they had kind of like a throwaway character being canon. It's like Olibu in Dragon Ball finally being canon in Super. Take that what you will, but geez. I say that's one of the better decisions they've made. But we get the whole like villain monologue of, "I'm not a bad guy. I just happen to be that way. Like I just
drawn that way.
I was drawn that way." And I'm like, so, and again, he's evil because he's got the evil look.
Yeah, he's got the eyes and he's got the purple hair streaks.
Yeah, he's got them purple bangs and those different eyes, like kind of Zetz kind of eyes. They do look similar.
Yeah.
It's not a green, it's not a brown, it's kind of like in between. But he's like, "Listen, I know I'm not your boyfriend. I know I'm not your friend or your love interest, Hina, but it's still me. If you help me, I can possibly maybe help you guys get Eiji back. But again, I'm just like you, Ankh. I don't really like the king. I'm not really digging what he's doing, not really my thing. So
we may as well team up." He's like fine. So we go back to that night scenery, and it's an interesting contrast because, and this is why you have to watch the TTFCs, because first we had Hina and AG without Ankh, but now you have Hina and Ankh without AG. Weirdly enough, we don't have one with AG and Ankh without Hina, but that's not really necessary now, is it? But the point is, it's an interesting contrast where it's like at first one person was missing, but now it's the opposite person missing.
I mean, the thing is again, now Hina here is being sweet summer child that she is. She brings Ankh an ice pop. And again, these ice pops are bigger than what Ankh ate on the show. If you notice, Ryusei is taking small little bites. Again, when AG gave him the big one, you see him, he just takes a little numb. Like just a little, it's like that girl who like that Vietnamese girl who pretended to eat on TikTok, that people called her out like, you didn't even eat. You're just like, it's so good. At least Ankh ate something. At least Ryusei took a bite. Small ones, but he's kind of chewing it like, I don't think you need to chew that, Ankh. It's just a little bit, but at least you're eating it. Oh my God. Just the fact that Hina's like, well, Ankh brings up like, well, you haven't said anything to me. About what? Well, I do have your brother's body again. It's like that. No, that's fine, Ankh. I mean, I know he's safe with you and you're protecting him. And, well, it's be as it may, Hina, it's nice to see everyone again, despite what's going on. It's like, I know, me and AG had a moment like this. Yeah. And he said that we were going to make everything better again. Do you think we can do it? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm here now, and I guess we have that guy, but I'll look out for you, Hina. Date and Goto will too. We will bring AG back. Exactly what happened in the prologue. That AG said to Hina, we will get everything back. We will get Ankh back. We will make everything better. And obviously we have the hand holding and a little flashback to when they originally did it.
Yep.
Younger Ankh, AG, and Hina, and then flash to the prologue and then to this. But to add a little bit more of like a little bit more chopped onions to this scene, Ankh kind of looks out to the wharf and is just like, I don't know. And then Hina just kind of from behind grabs his bird hand, and then she puts her head on his back.
Yes, just like in the theme song. Just like in the theme song.
Yeah, just like in the theme song. She comes from behind and hugs him, but holds his hand, and she's just like I had to stop, and I can't believe I paused the video. That I was like, okay, I need a tissue. I need to blow my nose right now. And I come back
and like mentally, you could practically hear very, very slowly. You could hear like anything goes, so no kokoro ga atsuku naru mono.
If you look at that scene where Hina is like her head is on his back and just like looking at the camera, she has tears streaming down her face. Baby girl is in pain because she gained someone but then lost them again. And then so like, oh my God, I just wanted, like, no joke. Reiho, who plays Hina, said this was possibly the most dramatic. Like, she cried so much. She cried when she saw everyone. She cried when she was filming, and then she cried at the end, like when they were done filming. Like, she said that was possibly the most like fun, exciting, but the most dramatic film I had done in so long. Like it really hit her hard. Like even when she saw it in theater, she's like, I was bawling the whole time. I was like, no, and I'm like, honey, I'm there with you because you are killing me right now, Hina. Oh my god, how much I love this woman. How much I love her. But then the moment is ruined because we cue to the far left and we see not AG, just like, you guys are gonna use me?
More like, I'm gonna use you.
Yeah. Okay. I can play this game. And the dick walks away. And it's just like, wait, where the hell are you going?
Yeah, and he's confronted with the birth bros, and we're just gonna be quick about it. Like, listen, man, I know you're greed. I know you're generally an asshole. Greed are very rarely not assholes. But with that in mind, we also know that you're definitely not AG. So if you do anything to double cross us, anything at all, we will kill you. It's like, oh, don't worry about it.
How he just looks at Date, and again, Date has never been like, in the show he could have been seen as like a brute or a bully or something, but he never was that way. He was never a bully to AG, or he was always like helping them. But in this case, he's like he kind of sizes up. He sizes up Goto, and he says, you do anything, I will break you. And of course, he's like, hey, man, it's chill. It's fine. Hey, Shorty, take your man over here and, I'm just, hey, we're cool. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. We're cool. Right? Okay. Man, I never thought I would hate on AG so much. But again, Shu Watanabe, the man can, like, I love him, but he's pissing me off right now. Oh, but we go back to the Foot Clan's 90s underground hangout, complete with pinball machine.
King, I'm so sorry. I messed up. Please give me another chance. I beg you. Give me another chance. Here's your second chance. And he just sucks him up, like destroys pretty much everything. And he absorbs Uva.
Uva just doesn't get a break now, does he?
No, even in a timeline where he's good, like he's still being thrown around by Hina like Uncle Phil.
Yeah, he's just a punching bag, just through and through. And I'm like, okay,
typical Malcolm Fink.
I'm like, all right, no, this is the king you're dealing with. This is the guy. This is the final boss. So I wouldn't expect failure to be a thing to be accepted by him.
Yeah,
but I mean, in front of everybody, just like sucking him up like a bug in a vacuum, and taking his cell metal and leaving us like a literal body, a corpse of cell metals all over the place. And of course, Mezel, Kazari, and Gamul are just like, oh,
joking about it. It's like, oh, it's like, well, yeah, failure's a failure. It's like, oh no, see, you don't understand, guys. Are you familiar with Lord Zed? Remember when he said, I did not fail, you failed, you all failed? Well, I'm going to follow through on that.
Well, here's the thing, though. These guys haven't had the chance to fail you. Yeah, but they're going to. I know they will. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you going to do? Kill them. I'm going to absorb them, which he does. He literally nerfs every single one of them, sucking them in like the big guy at the all-you-could-eat salad and soup at the Olive Garden. Mm-hmm. I do love their sopa toscana, though.
Yeah,
it is a delicious soup.
I'm going to stand really hard on sopa azteca, but that's just me.
I mean, that's so much that I learned how to make it at home. So I don't need to go to I can make me a big old pot if I want to. But
I've made sopa azteca from home like so many times.
But so Yeah, we wind up taking the the Umataros combo and just recoloring it at this point.
You mean Tamashi?
Yeah, because what happens is, absorbing all of these. So wait. I thought I believed that it would have been more than just that, absorbing all of the greed and their cell metals.
Mhm.
But no, it was possible. So what was all that dramatic bullshit in the show of the black hole and the cube and the lament configuration? I mean, if this is all you were going to turn into,
Yeah.
big spiky shoulders, multicolored, and both arms and legs are actually like they're designated part
Mhm.
from the combo.
Yeah.
We have the Mezul leg, the Gomu leg, the Kazuri arm, and the Uva arm. So
Mhm.
all right, we're juiced now. We got Super Shredder now, I guess. And all that's left now is to focus on Godo and Ankh.
Mhm.
Let's throw down, motherfuckers. And yeah, it is true. The two wind up. They start throwing down, but it's not them. It's both Date and Goto.
Yeah.
And these two are just kicking ass, but they're also getting their asses kicked because we're dealing with a dual-sworded Super Shredder here.
Yeah, he's got Nobunaga's sword from that one movie.
You noticed that. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I've seen that before. Like, there's a lot of references to.
I was like, wait, isn't that the sword that Nobunaga used?
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of like from the past movies. We have the Wonderful World combo here. We have the swords from the Nobunaga movie. The only thing that's missing would have been the shocker medal or something like that, making an appearance. But yeah,
or even Panda.
Yeah, at this point, Ankh is like, we gotta stop him. We gotta like, well, give me the combos, damn it.
Yeah, so they become Rata Rata. So it's like, oh, look at that. At least we got another classic combo. Are we also going to see Shouta and Saigorzo? What do you think?
No, we don't have the money for that. We blew it all on Gata Kiriba.
Yeah.
Again, making those multiple shadow clones ain't cheap. We do have the armors and the suits for Shouta, Sagozo, and and
at least the boots. We have the boots for them,
but we don't got time to bring them out. The only ones we can focus on right now is Tatoba and later Putatera, which you're like, wait, what do you mean Putatera? Let me get there. So yeah, Rata Rata gets his ass kicked. It does put up a good fight, but the king is like, nope. And again, it's so hard for me not to say Eiji because it's not Eiji. It's Godo. Godo gets over his head. He's getting thrown around like a rag doll. He actually demorphs, transitions.
Yeah.
And Ankh is like, you're not my guy, but I cannot allow my guy's
body to die.
Yeah. So Ankh decides to throw himself just like he did way back when and sacrifices himself to get absorbed by the king. And we're like, what? We see Izumi. Izumi is now freed from Ankh.
Yeah.
And we're like, holy shit. Ankh just got sucked in. What now?
Tell me, Izumi, have you ever heard the story of Jonah and the Whale? I don't particularly consider him to be a role model.
Well, I mean,
I'm inside the metal matrix, and he starts destroying core metals left and right from the inside.
Yeah, Ankh just starts again, like with what happened in the Attack on Titan movie, which I'm surprised no one ever did that ever in the show. Where it's like, yeah, you got swallowed whole, but you didn't rip yourself out of the motherfucker. But Ankh did. Ankh got swallowed. Ankh got sucked in, and he starts ripping. He starts tearing into the king with his talons. He's like, "Screw this, fuck this, AG!" And throws.
It pushes Puto Tira metals out of his body, as well as a ton of metals, which allows Goda to become Puto Tyrannosaur. So, like, you can like do that same move that he used on Maki in the final episode.
Yeah, he totally hit the jackpot to use the axe combo to. Well, here's the thing, though. I can't really say if the king is defeated at that point. I know he got like knocked back. He took one hell of a hit. He really did. But because of that, Ankh saves himself, like blowing out of the body, but now he's intact.
Yeah.
Our bird boy, let me see here,
has the full body.
Is full bodied now.
Yeah.
Full body bird.
Oh, you got the wings and everything.
Yeah, no, it does. That I'm actually, the thing that kind of kills me is that they released it from unofficial, or it is official, the actual like combo that we're gonna see coming up, like the Seraphim wings, which I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to, but I really want that for my own.
Yeah, no. Like I remember when Tajidol came out as an SH figure art, they only did a limited release where he could attach the peacock of feathers. When he does that transformation, it's like,
yeah. So Ankh again is now out and about. Full on bird boy is out and about. And he's like, okay, we gotta kick ass now. We gotta hold on, Ankh. Hold on there, bird boy. I'm not your boyfriend.
oh jeez.
I am not your boyfriend, but I will take the opportunity to use you. Which, so the king gets axed by the jackpot combo. Remember, folks, all dinosaurs fear the T-Rex.
Yep.
And
then we have like a swirling orb of like metals, of cell metals with some core metals in there. Yeah. And Goto's just like staring at it like he's Goku looking at a full moon.
Yeah, his eyes go that yellowish brown color, and they're just like, what are you doing, Goto?
Don't do it, Goto.
What are you?
Don't do it. Don't even try it. I want.
He does, the bastard. He pretty much takes those, and he's like, just giving us the last 3 minutes of the Battle of Jafar in Aladdin, like just swinging the stars around and saying how great and powerful he is, that he finally summons his combo, the combo that I've been sharing with all of you today.
Yeah, which technically is not the actual combo, which is weird enough.
Centipede, Hornet, and Ant.
Moochiri, moochiri, moochiri.
And I will say, this combo is pretty sick looking.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick because I'm not sure if the king is completely defeated at this point. We're not sure. But Goto winds up taking like that armor and form, because when he does transform, he does get the centipede face, but he also gets the spiky shoulders and the center crest that has all four greeds. Kazumi, Mezu, Gamul, and Uva.
Yeah, which is completely different from the actual Muchiri combo from the official art and the video game. Because like the centipede part, it's a lot less pronounced. It's more like what you would normally see from one of the regular combos. The ants part, nothing really impressive. But the bee part, interestingly enough, on one arm he has like a giant stinger, like Zabi, while on the other arm he has like a honeycomb shield. So it's kind of weird that here it's like, and like for me, it's like I blinked for a moment. So for a second there, I'm like, wait, so did like the king like res his own consciousness inside Godo? Like what's going on?
Hang on, I think I do have it here.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. These are official Kogami files. So
Yeah.
that is what the combo is supposed to look like.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
But again, this is more like a warped, twisted version of it because, well, Godo is a twisted individual, as we are to see. He's not Eiji. He is literally a wolf in sheep's clothing, and he's proving it here. Now, again, as I said, I don't know if the king is gone because, again, he transforms and becomes this exactly as the king would look, but not the old version of it.
Yeah.
And him and Ankh decide to throw down because it's like, yeah, you know what, Ankh? I've enjoyed our time together, but you know what? I'm just not that into you. I'm done. We're through. You know, I'm just gonna get rid of you now. I got what I needed. Thank you. And
yeah, so the Birth Bros try to help out. Godo becomes Birth X. Okay, like he helps a little bit, not by much.
But I mean, again, watching the prologue, we actually, because again, just seeing Birth X in here fighting the king and whatnot, you kind of feel like, then what was the point of this combo or this CSM belt or anything like that? Well, that's why you had to watch the prologue and the Birth X special, because it's like, yeah, we kind of didn't have time to, or too much time to focus on it, even though we have been promoting it. So
yeah,
okay. No, I mean, they are putting up a fight. It is true. Date transforms into Birth and Goto, because Goto is officially Birth X.
Mm-hmm.
So the two start throwing down. But the thing is, before that happened, Ankh gets completely ragdolled and tossed around. He is getting abused and thrown and beaten to the point that his body literally shatters and leaving only the arm. And he's just, I'm dying. I don't have much left. But Godo, being the dick that he is, decides to split himself from our boy Eiji. He literally just leaps him out and tosses the body to the side. I don't need you anymore, Eiji. I got what I wanted. And Ankh is like reaching out to his man. He's like, Eiji. But yeah, as you said, the Birth Boys come in and beat him up, giving Ankh enough time to throw himself on his man to protect him. And we're like, oh, wait. Yeah, that would work, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. He could just possess Eiji's body.
He possesses Eiji's body.
Yeah.
And Eiji now has blonde highlights and a red streak. And I'm like,
okay.
What did you do?
Like, well, it took 48 episodes and 10 years, but I finally got inside of Eiji.
Yeah, we have made the birdcage ship. We have made the birdcage official. This is what happened.
Yeah, it's like what Jack Black said in School of Rock. They touched me, and I like to think that I touched him.
Yeah. And we get this whole, obviously, yeah, the battle's going on with Birth, with the both Births and Godo.
Mm-hmm.
What about Eiji? Well,
so it's like, Eiji, you idiot, Uncle. I'm so happy to see that you're alive, but you're dead. I know, but I died wishing that you would live, and here you are.
Oh God. You know
Wait,
what?
hold on.
I was not in control of that situation at all.
You know, it's not just Hina. Ryusei even said when they interviewed him on this, he said watching Ryoho crying made me cry because I was happy to be back. I was happy to be I haven't seen these people. I mean, we talk, but we haven't been all together like this in so long. And sharing those scenes with her, and then this scene where me and Shu are in the metal force, the Morphin grid, and we're just like, you know, my character, I have to yell at him. I have to call him an idiot, a fool. I have to like just be so mad at him. But it's like, but were you acting, Ryosuke? Were you acting at that point? And he's like, no. Can you imagine me reading this script and my friend, my co-star is dead? And I'm talking to literally like the ghost of my friend? And what is he telling me? I'm happy to see you, buddy. I'm happy that you're here. I'm glad that you came back. Yeah, it's true. I did fight him. I did. And I lost. I died. But with my last breath, I said, please bring Ankh back. Take my life and bring him back, please. God damn it, Stu. God. Why? And then
I don't even have words for this, man.
You can see these two just like literally, it's tearing me apart. You
say this and you say that, and then you swap over, bro.
I'm like, again, imagine watching this with a bunch of people. And it's just like, again, here comes the tear emojis. Here comes the crying. It's like, wait, so AG is dead. And he's like, he gave his life to bring Ankh back. AG, what a freaking guy. Are you for reals?
Yes, he is.
Oh, my. Even Shu said when he did that, and when he saw Ryosuke cry, he cried. Like that there was not, everything was pure 100% raw emotion here. Like there was no acting, you know, because they're like, no, this is it, man. We only got like less than 10 minutes left in the movie, so this is real. I'm crying, he's crying, people off on the stage are crying because it's like, we're finally back together. It's like, God damn it. And of course, our combo, our birdcage combo here, finally, it's like,
Tora.
okay, it's again,
Taka, Kujaku,
it's
Kondoru,
again, it's
Tojodoru, Mirahie.
it's just like the scene when AG was like completely Twitter pated by the one greed that made him love struck. I just imagine, like, obviously it's just AG, it's just Shu. It's both Ankh and AG in one body. I imagine that it's like Ankh is like carrying AG to the battlefield one last time. And he's like, AG, let's do it. Just one more time. And again, this is where you can debate that Tajidor is a final combo. Officially, it's not. But again,
This is
I was
Onk's final combo. It's not O's final combo.
I was actually upset that I could not get my hands on this core medal set. I don't have these medals, and I wish I did. In fact,
did they ever release them?
Yeah, they did. They did release them. I actually am thinking of like getting the O's combo right here on my wrist, but the Taka medal will be the final combo. Will be the final combo colors. So it's going to be a red, green, yellow medal, but it's going to have that. So I'm like, it's in the works right now. But yeah, we finally get a true Henshin. It's our boys, our guys, doing a final combo of Tajidor, and it's the souped up, like legitimate final form.
And you got a little bit of that yellow on the side. You got like a gradient along like the original like wing helmet.
The cannon is completely like red with the yellow green. Yeah. The metal, the center chest is as a solid gold. He even has.
And he's got these phoenix tails coming out of his back.
He's got the phoenix peacock feathers. He's got the rainbow colored wings on his face. The emphasis on the Taka. It's now Ank's face, not just a generic Taka. It's actually in the colors of Ank's greed body. Mm-hmm. And mwah, say it, Kogami.
Just
say it. Say it one more time for us, Kogami. You know.
Let me say, Tajidor Eternal.
Oh my! All that we're missing is like a giant screen of him, like as these two are fighting, and it ain't just. And again, just like in the last battle with AG and Ankh, where Ankh was the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stance, fighting alongside AG as Tajidor.
Now AG is the stand.
AG is the stance, and this is Ankh. This is Ankh's Oz. Ankh finally became Oz. And this bird is not taking this shit from this bug anymore. Oh God. Oh my God.
Charge.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Just seeing, like, again, and Goto gets to that. He gets a scanning charge rider kick, blows up, and I'm like, yes. Fuck that guy.
Yes, finally. Both our heroes, finally. Both of our number 2 guys are number 1 today.
Oh, God.
But now we have to actually address the tiger in the room. They defeat Gota, but AG's lying on the ground with embraced by Ankh's arms.
Here's the thing about they really with Gota using like a lot of like past movies and whatnot. I was kind of wondering. So wait, what about the other movie we saw? What reference do we see with that? Because we saw the king with the swords. We saw obviously the shoulder pads from the Den-O movie. Mm-hmm. And if you take a look at Goto's his transformation when he has the centipede, take a look at the helmet. It's literally Katakwami. It's the helmet. It's the Cobra helmet, just modified.
Yeah.
It's modified. So Goto is literally a reference to every single movie. The King and Goto were references to every single movie that we had.
Yeah, the only thing missing is... Well, actually, no. The King had the giant claws from Megamax.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. I filled it up for you.
Yeah, but I'm like, yeah, there we go. Right on. So I'm like, well, the combo, our best Onk combo finally, and we see Izumi as he is, and we're like, wait, what's going on? All we see is Onk and Eiji giving us a shout out to the final moments of Simon and Kamina before the battle of the anti-spirals. Like just pushing him. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll see you later, buddy. And we see Onk back in Izumi's body. He wakes up, it's Onk Izumi, and obviously everyone shows up. Everyone is like, you know, Date, Chayako, Hina, Goto, everybody. Well, wait, if you separate it from Eiji's body,
then that means
wait. Eiji, no, he's alive, but again, he did die. Eiji nor Goto were with him long enough to recover. So Eiji separated from them and gave him back to Izumi, and it's just like, no, Onk. That's it, boy. That's it, man. I don't know what it is that you're trying to do here, but fuck you guys for trying to do it. Because again, just like in the final episode, as they were falling, what did Onk tell Eiji? He said, I'm glad I chose you. Oh my God. And we finally get we finally get that one scene that we've been recreating from the prologues. This movie finally here. Except it's Eiji in the center, not Hina. But here's another thing to tear your fucking heart out. Erika shows up. And she has someone with her.
a TV monitor.
Oh, we wish.
No, no, it's the little girl.
It's the little girl that they said died. She's alive.
And Eiji finally said, finally,
Eiji
I was
saved
able
her.
to reach someone.
Eiji saved her. Eiji, you asshole. God damn it, Eiji. And of course, just one last, I'm reaching out to you. He dies in Hina and Onk's arms. He gives one last breath and he goes limp. And what sucks, what really, really tears your heart is that Ryusei, Onk, shuts his eyes, but not with a human hand, but a greed's hand. He finally just is like, good night, sweet prince.
May the flight of angels sing thee to thy rest.
You can sleep now. We're okay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Of all the things that you could have, I mean, sometimes, they always say we got to leave a mark on the fans, and holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know, it kind of sucked in the Deca Ranger. I think it was either the 10 or the 20. I don't remember that. Like Doggy was like on death's door after being like ambushed, and we're like, "Is Doggy gonna make it?" No, he did. Can you imagine if they killed off Doggy?
Well, he would. Well, if he dies, he would die a warrior's death.
I'm like, of all the people that could have died, it was Eiji.
Yeah.
And again, Ryusei and Hina, Ryusei and Ryoho said like this was like the last scene that they did together. And just seeing them, like, again, they said there was no acting there. There was no acting. We were legit. Like Ryosuke said, I had like you're seeing me struggle to keep a straight face. You're seeing me like it's done, it's over, and what did we just do? Like, I know I died and I deserve to die, the character of Onk, but to kill Eiji? And you know what? Really,
and then after they close his eyes, we just get a shot of Hina and Ankh just like looking out in different directions.
That's what I mean.
And
like,
it's just silence. It's just silence.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because they're like, he literally said both him and Ryoho said that was their final scene. Can you imagine that we're trying to keep it together? We were bawling. We were like bawling. But it's like we have to be stoic. But you see their eyes, you see their faces. They're dying inside. Oh.
And then we just see what is basically the stick that AG used.
We had
with his underwear, and basically his underwear is used as a gravestone.
We had an old man Logan moment for that's kind of the level that I will say for people. We had an old man Logan moment where,
where's my straw hat to cover my tears?
Again, everyone who saw this back, Sarah, 2021 or 2022, they said that they were not expecting this. They were not expecting them to go the way that they were expecting to go. Like, let's have a silly reunion again. But we killed Eiji. You left your mark, Toye. Oz, you left your mark because, again, the kids who grew up watching Oz from like the age of 8 or 9, even 10 years old, they were already like young adults when this movie came out. An entire generation of kids grew up watching Oz. This could have been their first Kamen Rider. And you really, really nailed it. And people say, why do you like O's? Look at what the fuck they gave us, man. The whole story was heart. It had feel, yes, the combos, yes, the medals, the gimmicks and whatnot. But I mean, we have it's Eiji, it's Onk, it's Goto, it's Hina, it's Erika, it's Kogami, Maki to a lesser extent. Hell, the music, the opening was a banger.
You got the medals for 2 and 3 live goals from the 80 goals coming up, bows.
We go from the solemn, quiet opening of it to like finally the credits and giving us the original
opening. But in the segment where it would preview the next episode, it just shows clips from the actual movie where he becomes Tajador Eternal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't handle this, man. Ugh.
I knew this one was going to be hard for me. I knew even the original ending of O's really got to me because, again, even though like Hina got her brother back and everything, we still lost an important character.
Yeah, it's like no matter what, you're gonna have to have like a zero-sum loss in some way. It's like if it has to be like you can have Ankh and Eiji, but you have to lose Izumi. You can have Eiji and Izumi, but you have to lose Ankh. You can have Izumi and Ankh, but you have to lose Eiji. You can't have all three together.
Not anymore. We can't.
Or ever.
Or ever now. Or ever. It's not in the cards.
Because like even before, it's like one of these three people had to be missing for the other two to exist in Hina's life.
And yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
never in the cards. Yeah.
Hina still has Ankh and her brother, but she lost Eiji.
Yeah.
And in this, again, it's kind of like, you know, I know we had like the Paradise Regained movie, which that film made no sense
At all
in terms of like, wait. So what? It's great to see everyone, but I'm guessing maybe they saw that and it's like, yeah, let's make it a little bit more heart wrenching because again, I'll tell you. Going through with Mari and everyone else again and Fies, I didn't feel the same as I felt watching O's. And I know I have a bias towards O's. It's my favorite series. It was my first.
Yeah, no, it's like no, for real. Though honestly, I felt more with Paradise Lost than I did with Paradise Regained.
And then here we had none of that. We didn't have we had the final we had the Forza movie, but again, it wasn't like I mean, again, the
thing is, it was more like ending off like at a moment of hope where it's like we know we still don't have Ankh with us, but we know that he will eventually be back, so we just have to be hopeful.
It's literally faith.
Yeah.
As I said in the beginning of these videos, Oz is like the dichotomy of good and evil and how you look at it. Just because the greed were the villains didn't mean they were bad. And just because Eiji was the hero didn't mean he was necessarily good for what he was doing. Mm-hmm. And then here it is again. Eiji selflessly sacrificed himself to not only save the little girl, but also to bring Ankh back. Yeah. What would it benefit the world if a greed was alive and still around?
You know, I always ripped on Gotchard for trying to be a ripoff of Full Metal Alchemist, but never seeming to like understand what made Full Metal Alchemist great. O's is a better alchemy themed Kamen Rider series than Gotchard.
It's kind of like that question, like, you know, again, that people asked even with Full Metal Alchemist, why was this show, this one, even the 2006 version, why was it so popular? Why was it so big? And it's the same thing with O's. It's the story, it's the characters, it's the people that are there because you give them such full bodies each and every, even the bad guys, you felt for them. And it was the same here. Eiji didn't want anything. He wasn't seeking anything. He didn't have desires. He just wanted to do good. And compare that
doing good.
And compare that to everyone else around him. Date wanted the money, and we're just like, oh, he just wants like 100 million yen, but he's doing it to save himself and also build a hospital. Goto seems so like obsessed of being birthed that I want to be the warrior, I want to be the glorified as a hero, but it's not that. He's a genuinely good guy that wants to protect people and keep people safe. That's why he wants to be birthed. Kogami, despite being an eccentric old fool, was kind of like, the Hohenheim of light. He knew what was gonna happen, but he didn't do it in malicious ways. He wanted to see what would happen, as any man or woman of science would. If I was able to experience the Big Bang, or what caused the universe, would you turn away and not look, or would you see it with your own eyes? That was Kogami.
As a human, you're too curious to not.
That was Kogami. Erica is just Erica, but she was honestly a sweetheart. She was the Seraphim that came and helped out both Date and Goto.
Yeah.
She wasn't just there to eat cake. She also was there to help out. Hina,
gunpowder and gelatin dynamite with the laser beam.
Hina obviously is a victim of circumstance, but she never played the part of a damsel that needed to be saved. Even the same with Chayako. Even when she was in the dark. In this movie, like, she was there. Chayako and Hina were always there and cared for Eiji and wanted the best for Eiji and Ankh. And it's heartbreaking that they finally are together as a family, I guess you could use the word, but we lose somebody. And that's why this show, still to this day, people talk about it. Mm-hmm. I was lucky enough that I was at a good age that I remember when the show premiered. Obviously, I didn't watch it when it first came on, but just experiencing that and then finding the medals and seeing like shops in Little Tokyo, and even when I went out to San Francisco or anywhere, like just seeing O's in. Oh
yeah, one of the first few things I ever bought in Little Tokyo was literally the Shouta, the Shouta combo change figure. Where you push the button on the back and the 3 pieces come off.
And again, figures, books, posters,
Yeah, and even though Kabuto was my first rider, O's had was the season with my very first belt. And I've had this since 2014. This belt right here, it's my very first.
Mine too.
Yeah, my very first rider belt. I've had it since 2014. So this is 11 years old.
It's the same thing with me. I remember, cosplaying as Date, doing the Ankh arm as being Ankh.
Yeah.
Like Oz was never a show that never was boring to me or ever felt, even watching it over again. There was, again, it had deeper meaning and deeper soul to it. I'm not saying that other Kamen Riders don't, but I mean, I swear, the series in general is a 10 for me, completely through and through. Even with this movie, even though this movie tore me apart, watching and hearing everything that happened, it's like, no, that's exactly how Eiji would have gone out. That's exactly what Eiji would have done.
It's like for me, it's like, this series really grew on me. And again, like, this is the season where I experienced my freshman year of college, because I remember, I changed schools. Kiva just barely ended. Then Decade came on, and then it just ended abruptly, in August of 2009, and then W was there during my senior year. So literally Labor Day weekend, after the very first Labor Day weekend after I graduated high school, it was O's. I was struggling to watch the very first episode on a PlayStation Portable at Big Bear Lake really bad internet reception.
Yeah.
And also PSP, not the best way to watch watch YouTube or VO or any of the other shady websites. But it's like, keep in mind, like iPhones were barely getting off the ground with their YouTube ability. But yeah, with that in mind, it's like, yeah, no, like O's was there for me, and I like to think I was there for it. You know, yeah, and I have to say, yeah, it's one of the best Neo Heisei seasons, and yeah, it's like I feel like I don't really have to go too much into like character descriptions because you did such a great you did such a great job analyzing them on your own. It's like there's really not much you could add to what you already said. Like yeah, no, like even like Dante, it's like, you know, one of the reasons I love him so much is because you're expecting this big like muscular or tough guy, probably like holding this, but no, he's an absolute goofball, and it's like you know that image where you have like this like big muscular guy, but is gentle enough to cradle a newborn kitten. That's Akira Tate right there for you. Yeah.
And again, the Oz was, I mean, yes, these people already had careers and such in film and in cinema, but this is what, like I say, it was a plus to be on this show for them, because they still to this day continue to have work and be part of the main line. Again, I follow them on Instagram, also on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. And you know, it's always a pleasure to see them, but again, remembering their time on the show. And then obviously we saw that hero Date was now doing the convention circuit, which I hope.
Yeah, eventually he'll come to Pasadena
or
Burbank.
Same with Shu. Same with Ryosuke. Same with Reiho. I hope one day I do get to meet them. If I do get this tattoo done, for reals, I will get Ryusuke.
And hopefully Tokushoutsu is going to like actually release O's before that happens.
Yeah, I will get Ryusuke and Shu's autograph on my wrist and tattooed if I do the O's combo. If I do the Taj door, I will do it. Because again, the show itself is just a gem. It really is. It's one of those shows you can go back and rewatch. And again, I do recommend people watch O's if you don't know the Kamen Rider, because you do see a lot of references here. So there's not much left to say.
There's two things left to say.
Well, the one thing I want to say to our fans, thank you so much for being here with us. But I want to say Shu, Reiho, Hiro, Ryusei, you know, everyone, Kogami, Erica, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you. You guys are amazing. You guys are great. I want to meet you all one day. Hopefully. Hopefully I do.
Yeah. And so before we close out and do the
wheel
comments, before we do the Wheel Kun and the comments, we still have one last thing to do. We got to rate the movie, the specials, and the overall score. Well, you already gave the overall score, but what score would you give the specials, and what score would you give to the movie?
I mean, the movie itself is like not even an hour long, but if you were to watch it with the specials, which again, I know some people will say no, but it makes sense that you do. It really is. It really does. I mean, watch.
Yeah, unlike the murder case special, this is actually relevant.
This actually makes sense, and it really does add to, like, wait, when did Eiji get back? When did, again, watch the prequels. You'll see that he showed up, and then the next day this happened. So wait, how come Goto and Date didn't save him? It's because this was happening in the Birth X special, where they go into the other parallel universe. and Hina being old and everything. It's like, God, no. This movie could have been like an hour and a half, and I would be totally fine with that.
Yeah.
But that's not how these specials go. You know, they're usually like about an hour, give or take. It's literally like a special. But again, did we expect this? No.
No.
Did we want to see this happen? No.
No.
But at the same time, it feels
They gave their all despite that.
Everyone came back. They were having fun. They laughed. They cried, and they had their one last go, and it left an impact. Absolutely left an impact. So overall, I don't want to watch it again, but I would just because it's I can't give it a 10 because again it tore me apart. So it's a 9. It's a 9. It gave me too much of the feels. It's a 9.
Okay, so for the specials, it's like on their own, it's like whatever. I would give the birth one though a 9 because it's like it would be interesting to see how things would play out if things were just a little bit more jumbled up. Though I hate the idea of seeing Akira Date becoming Gil. But yes, you can't really appreciate the movie without watching the specials. And yeah, no, it breaks my heart that like this played out the way it played out. But I do also appreciate that it stays consistent with the timeline of the franchise because again, no one ever said that AG would still be alive in 2051, but at least we have a lot of answers answered from 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's good. You know, that's good. I can't wait for us to do Forza and revisit this. So yeah. So
we'll see what happens in the next 10 minutes.
So yeah, the movie itself, I like on its own, 8 out of 10. But if you watch it with the specials, it bumps up to a 9. It's like honestly, I don't love it for the writing, but I adore it for the performance that the actors gave us. Especially the acting range on Shu Watanabe because he did basically play 3 different characters in the same film. I mean, like honestly, given a lot of the ideas that they played with here, it could have been done differently, and it could have been better, and we wouldn't need the sad ending. But this is the way it played out, so this is the score I'm giving it. As a whole, this whole season with all of its nooks and crannies, I give it a 10. It's an amazing, nearly perfect season, and honestly, like even like the unnecessary content makes you appreciate it even more. You know, it's like when you watch that one season of Naruto, which is absolutely filler, but makes you appreciate certain characters more before they die.
Yeah, no, that's the point. Even though we're like, why did we need 2 seasons of fillers? Well, again, it was a different era back then.
Yeah, but so that's our scores. So next is the comments. So now we get to enjoy this part before we get on to the big one.
How many people? How many?
All right. It's the same person, but they commented a number of times. You have a point. The prologue clips are next to pointless in that they may as well combine them in a 30-minute episode or make it all 5 minutes and add more episodes. Yeah. Yeah. Heck, go full Outsiders with it. And, you know, come to think of it, I haven't even finished watching Outsiders. I think there's like 1 or 2 more episodes left for me because like the last one I saw was the one where we get 0-3. But we'll get to that when we discuss either X8 or 0-1. Honestly, it's not really clear whether Outsiders is more of an X8 series or if it's a 0-1 series. But they still didn't explain how the king came back.
No, they just said he came back. They never really gave us a reason. It's just like, so he just did, which, again, in the series, they said that the king did, in a way, achieve the godly, but he got sealed away. That's it.
A perfect being, you say?
But it's like, okay, but if he was the perfect being, then how could he be sealed away? There's no way he would. Well, as we know,
because as Mayuri said,
No such thing.
Perfection is this. It's nothingness.
And it's like, yeah, well, again, the king, the presence of the king had always been there. It's just that during the show, they never really thought to bring him in. It's like, oh no, he died. But it's like, no, they sealed him. So that was a question that a lot of people asked. Like, so wait,
Yeah, and you know, when you really think about it. Oh, by the way, it did come out on the 10th anniversary of Kuga, by the way, because of the whole decade being only half a year. But for real though, it's but yeah, no, it's again, perfection. It's impossible. Therefore, it doesn't exist. Heck, even like Dr. Maki, like it's like I want my sister to be at her most perfect. That's why he killed his sister.
Because a memory of holding what you want instead of an actual person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to make a perfect version of her by killing the imperfections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, the whole thing with the king is like, yeah, I mean, he was there. It's just that we never really addressed it in the show. And I guess here, the movie, we finally, the greed did come, but we finally realized, what about the king?
Yeah. I was literally drinking soda when AG said, "Oh well," and the shock didn't just make a spit take. The soda came out of my nose. Ugh.
I hate when that happens, especially when it's really.
But that would be an appropriate moment for it to happen. So.
No, absolutely. Because again, if you know AG, even watching the show as a first timer, you're like, that's not something he would say.
Yeah.
That's not something he would ever say.
Johnny doesn't drink. He may hit you like a football player's wife, but he doesn't drink.
Yeah, what was it? I forget. There's like there's a very famous scene of that. I forget the movie, but it's like
SAO.
No. It's kind of like I don't want to say it's John Carpenter's thing. It's not that, but it's like something was imitating people, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll it's like, you want something to drink? Yeah, I'll drink vodka. And it's like, what? Why would you like? Yeah, a vodka. Okay. And the next thing you know, it's like they got guns pointed at him. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, he doesn't drink that. He doesn't ever touch that stuff. Who are you? Same thing with AG. I would have pulled out the gun right there. Who are you?
Yeah.
You're not AG. Like, nope.
Yeah. My best guy Ankh protecting AG's body. I know, right?
Yeah. But he knew. It's like Ankh used his old bird brain. It's like, wait, I've been hopping into one guy. Why not actually confirm the ship? Yeah.
I hate the abrupt ending.
No, I don't know how you could honestly end that.
Yeah.
After everything that we went through, I don't know how you could properly end it.
Yeah, there's like no falling action to it. It just ended so suddenly.
It just ended, but it's just like, again, what were we gonna do? Like, bury him? We already know he's dead. They confirmed he's been dead. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know how else you could have ended it other than making it more morbid.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the comments. So,
oh boy,
you know what's next? That's right. We've been keeping track.
Here we go.
We've been keeping track. So available to us, we have 4 Showa seasons. We have 7 first generation Heisei seasons, and only 6 Neo Heisei ones left. So we need 2 more Showas to unlock stronger, and that would lead to a chain that would help us unlock Sky Rider and Super One and Black RX. And to get Decade, we have to get all the first 9 seasons, and to get GO, we need to get all of the Heisei era. So Are you guys ready? Because it's time for Wheelcon. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Wheelcon, our favorite game that we finish every season off with. As we said before, there are 17 possible seasons for us to watch. Which will it be right now? First half of the Heisei era has the highest probability with a total of 42%. So are you guys ready for this? Are you ready?
Oh man, I'm not sure. I really just where could we go from here?
Yeah, I mean, part of me, low key, part of me is hoping for Amazon just because it's a short one. But then again, we could always do Kuga, Agito. Like there's plenty of options, but this is the last time we're spinning it this year. So shall we hop to it?
I mean, whenever you are, I'm wondering if what I said before with the wheel is actually true. I'm going to see where we start and where it lands. If it is true, if we spin on a Heisei, it lands on Heisei. If it spins on a Showa, it lands on a Showa. So let's see if that's actually true.
All right. So which season do you want the stopper to be standing on?
I don't know. I really don't know. At this point, I'm like, it could be anything. I'm just like, hopefully it's easily accessible and it's just, again, like not as draining as Ichigo was,
All righty. All right. So here we go. 17 choices. This will determine the next couple of weeks, if not the next 3 to 4 months of what we'll be discussing. So here we go. Time to spin the wheel.
Oh boy, I can't look.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I'm surprised by this one, actually.
Okay. Well, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm gonna look. Whoa!
I was like, wait, is it gonna land on Kuga? No, it went on. It went to black. So let the record show. This year we are tackling not one but 3 Showa seasons, and one of them was Ichigo.
Yeah, we did X, and then it went to Ichigo, and then from that we went to Ols, and now we're going back to the Showa era. Well, it's late Showa.
Yeah, it's 80s Showa.
It's 80s Showa. So I mean, this is where the nitty gritty, like the more like Guyver, like Frank Miller's Batman level of action and Kamen Rider. So, wow. Yeah. And again, doing this now, we have gained the key to add Black RX onto the wheel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
to get Black RX, we need Black and Z Cross. But yeah, Black RX basically the final season of Showa that we're doing. But at least it's like, yeah, no, we're a lot closer to getting rid of it because it's like by the time when we get to Z Cross, it's like, oh yeah, we might have to tackle Black. No, we already took care of Black because this is us taking care of
this. Yeah, this is literally Black now is a trilogy, isn't it?
I mean, it isn't. If you count the 90s.
I mean, we have Black, then there's Black RX, which is a sequel to Black.
Yes.
And then there's Black Sun.
Well, the thing is, Black Sun is actually a remake, just like Amazon's. And you'd be happy to know we already covered Black Sun.
Not with me, it didn't. But then again, I haven't really seen it. So again, I can just watch it on my own time.
Yeah, but
wow. Instead of that was the thing. I was like, I don't know if I want to go back to campy just yet with the Kamen Riders. I'm not sure if I wanted to go into like Neo Heisei or just beginning Heisei in general. I'm like, oh well, what is there in beginning Heisei other than Ryuki? Or I mean, that's probably the only one that I would be like down to. Everything else just kind of seems so like. Again, it was the beginning, so I mean, I'm just gonna shut up about that. So, but
Yeah.
but Black of all things, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are. Yeah, so there's 51 episodes and 2 movies. I don't know how. Like, I'm gonna try to figure out how I could find those movies because I definitely don't have access to those movies. I'm gonna have to do some like real digging in Little Tokyo and maybe in what's it called, the Redondo area, because yeah, I have Kamen Rider Black. I have the 51 episodes, but I don't have the 2 movies. So, but yeah, this is gonna be interesting. But thankfully, the first of the 2 movies takes place between episodes 22 and 23. So, you know, that's
well, are they actual movies or are they recaps? Because that's
no,
the
they're yeah. I wanted to check to make sure, and yes, those are actual movies. Yeah. Yeah, Hurry to Onigashima and Terrifying the Phantom House of Devil's Pass. The latter of which is let's see, where does it take place in continuity? Production wise between episodes 37 and 38, and continuity placement is between 38 and 39. So, well, at least there's no defined arcs according to the wiki, but you know, there's general arcs. So we can burn through some of it, you know, like we did with Ichigo, because you know. We can because it's like there's no defined arcs beyond breaking for the 2 movies, and yeah, 51 episodes. It's like mentally, like that's like let's see, 3 groups of 17. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, Black. Our next season's Black. Well, there we go. If you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Oh, and I'm wearing the t-shirt for it. Perfect.
you knew this was gonna happen.
I did it. I swear. I almost thought it was like Kuga. Like I was like Heike. I was hoping for Amazon just because it's only 24 episodes and we could finish it before the end of the year. But obviously that's not going to be the case. But like, I didn't realize it's like I'm gonna wear my black shirt, but it's O's today. Like, will it be appropriate? But like, wow, it's like I didn't expect. What a crazy coincidence. Maybe I should wear my Amazon shirt when we finish Black, just to see if I jinxed it somehow. But yeah, no, it's But yeah, if you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos. We do Kamen Rider Zets, Ultraman Omega. Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider, and number 1 Sentai Go Juger. And starting next week, we will be discussing Kamen Rider. Yeah, and I can't wait because, Kuroda is actually doing the convention circuit, so like we could actually meet him and like discuss Black with him.
We had an opportunity at last
last year, yeah, but
I've never seen it. I was like, I know that our mutual friend Polo grew up watching Black, so I was like, oh, well, I don't know. So now I get the chance to see what is the genesis of the Masked Rider.
Mm-hmm.
The Bond Masked Rider, and I know he's not part of the show, but the prequel of our Lord and Savior Furbus.
Yeah, well, at least we don't have to deal with Labubus.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to find a way to watch this. I'm gonna have to see, but
oh yeah, and also we got PMC interviews uploaded, and tomorrow we will have a Pasadena Comic-Con uploaded for this page. Who is it? Well, let's just say this person is a hat person. That's all I'm going to say. But also check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss all things movies and TV shows, where we've recently uploaded a vlog of our trip to see Simple Plan and Bowling for Soup, and our interview with Danielle Judovitz, who played not only Batgirl from The Batman, but also played 1010 from Naruto. So we hope you guys enjoyed. We'll have more interviews uploaded for you guys on both channels. We hope we love you guys. If you want to follow our personal content, you can find us on Boken_Kabuto and the Sid Prince on Instagram. Everything is very appreciated. And if you want to say hi to us in person, we will be at the Pasadena Convention Center on January 25th for Pasadena Comic Con, and on August 28th through the 30th for Power Morphicon. Can't wait to see you guys there. Until next time, please be sure to stay safe, have a great week, and don't look directly into any black suns, because we are all children of the sun. Have a good one. Bye.
Good night, guys.